here. I'm just getting started. I appreciate everybody that's coming on in. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. I'm going to go live on TikTok. I'm going to make sure you know how to monetize your expertise. So that's going to be the topic of the day. And I am getting set up and ready to go. I appreciate you so much being here. Thank you so much. My friends who are joining me, you're going to see me go live in just a few minutes, and we're going to talk all things, all things TikTok and how to go live with ease and monetize. So come on in, friends. Okay, so as I get started, I'm just going to get my screen going. We are going to get to chatting and talking and connecting. I want to be intentional about what I'm doing this morning. You guys see me in real time looking at myself, getting myself fixed up. Thank you so much for being here. I know some of you are going to watch this in the recording, and I appreciate you joining me in the recording. And so we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. I want you to be intentional about how you are going live, talking to your audience, doing the things that you need to do to create solutions for your community, your target audience, and being intentional with your goals. So we will talk all things about going live in just a few minutes. But I want you to be intentional about everything. And so, and set your intentions. That's the main thing. Set your intentions so that you can be successful. And people will support you and follow you and connect with you because they trust you, because they believe in you. They see what you're doing and they want to be a part of it. Okay? So that's going to be important for you to do that. And I'm going to go live this morning. I'm not going to go live for a super long time. We'll see. My goal is to go 90 minutes. I have a couple things to do this Saturday that I realized that I needed to take care of. And I have not been as diligent with some housekeeping around the house. So I want to make sure I do some stuff on this Saturday morning. But I am going live. That is the first task of the day. I will be going live and I will be connecting with my people. And we're going to chat and we're going to talk. And we're going to build community in a very intentional way. I want to make sure I'm supporting you along your way and helping you grow and monetize. So I appreciate you being here. We're co-streaming on TikTok and YouTube, and we're going to keep doing this, people. All right, going live. Here we go. Good morning, TikTok. It is Dr. Lisa. Thank you so much for being here. Dr. Lisa, launch your income. I want you to go live, but I also want you to monetize. I want you to monetize your expertise. So whether you have a physical product, digital product, whatever it is, I want you to go live and talk to your people, offer them a solution. So come in. We're going to get started in just a second. As you come in, I appreciate you joining, Deidre. Thank you so much for being here. M&M, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. So what I'm going to do this morning, we're going to talk for a little bit. I'm going to talk about what's here, but I want you to be intentional about what you're doing as you're leveling up. So you hear me very much coming in, saying some of the same things, because a lot of people need to hear it multiple times. But I want you not to be afraid or scared. Come in and monetize your expertise. So we're going to talk about that. How you doing, friend? How are you, Deidre? Let me know, how's everything going? Let me know about your live journey. You got 1,700 followers. Are you going live yet? Ken, thank you for joining. Juju Wilson, thank you for being here. Look at you coming in. Get your daily heart me. Appreciate you joining, friend. I am Pat Coaching. Thank you so much for being here, sir. Micah, thank you so much for joining. Let me know where you're from, friends. Cherie, thank you for joining. I appreciate you, Miss Feisty. Thank you so much for being here. I see you, Tia. Come on in. We're going to get started in just a second. And so we're going to talk about all things TikTok here. I want to make sure you understand this. I want you to feel comfortable and confident. But this is my level up conversation. So I want you to think about, what are you doing? Who are you talking to? How are you offering support, solutions for them? Yes, I'm live every weekday morning at 7 p.m. Awesome. Look at you. Let me put my sound effects on. Look at you. You said, I am doing it. I am doing it. You're from Ohio. How are you, friend? You're a Midwest friend. I appreciate you. I'm from Chicago originally. Thank you so much. So are you tapping the screen now? I am tapping my own screen. Yes, I am. I just put my hand down for a second, but I am talking and tapping. I am talking and tapping. I say that all the time. When you go live, now you see my hands right now, but when you go live, you are talking, tapping, welcoming, and sharing. Ultimately, I'm gonna start sharing my live. So yeah, that's the mechanics of this. And so you want to make sure that you share your own live, that you engage fully in your live to activate it. Okay, that's part of the activation that's happening. So as you're doing that, wow, I really didn't know you could do. Yes, yes, you can. And don't you let nobody tell you can't. I've been doing it all this time, and TikTok, thank you, TikTok, has not given me any problems. And so, Sunshine, how you doing, friend? Come on in. Thank you so much for being here. Um, and so, Auntie E, I see you, friend. Thank you for joining. Barbies, I see all my friends coming in. So I'm tapping all the time in this beginning. Now, once I get started in the talk and stuff, and I tell people how to share the live, thank you, Auntie E, how to tap the screen, how to engage fully, we become a family. We're doing it all together, okay? How does that help your live? It helps to bolster your live. So you're getting your likes. That's helping to boost it. That's telling TikTok people are in the room. You're in your live. People are activating. That's it. It's activating the live. And so you want that to happen early in your live because you want people to come and start engaging. And then you want to start welcoming them as they come in your live. MJ, I saw you come in, friend. Thank you, Sunshine, for liking the live as well. Thank you. So anybody I didn't welcome, Trust to Speak, thank you for joining. I want you to be intentional about doing that so that, again, you're telling your audience how to engage, how to interact with your live. Because you got to have the assumption, and this is what I shared pretty early on. Style and Sprinkles, thank you for sending the Daily Heart Me. Um, you want to make sure there's a lot of people who are just joining your live. TikTok is pretty good about sending people into your live that normally are not in your live, and they're seeing it on their For You page for the first time. So that's a way to kind of educate them on how to engage. Are there points for hearts and tapping the screen? Yes, there are. So there's a breakdown. When you do the Daily Heart Me, I believe the breakdown is there. And then when you tap someone's question mark at the top contributors, what those views are doing is showing you. Hit up here where the number is. Top viewers are ranked based on likes, comments, gift count, and watch time. Likes, comments, gift count, and watch time. Viewers who send more likes, comments, and gifts will rank higher. Points are calculated by the following rules. 1 like equals 1 point, max of 3 points every 10 minutes. 1 comment equals 1 point, max of 3 points every 10 minutes. 1 coin equals 1 point. 1 point viewers with no points will be ranked based on how long they have been watching the live. So it's right there. Everything I talk about, everything I tell you, it's right in the screen. Hello, Bountiful. Yeah. So you're ranked on that. You're ranked in terms of that viewing, but you're also getting points. So I tell you, you make sure you collect your points, you get your engagement, that you're very intentional. Okay? So that's right there for you to see. Say what to tap again. Tap information later. You said, say what? What you tap? What you press? Well, what was you just reading? I love it, friend. Yes, I'm here. Okay. So what I just read. Okay. When you view, you say yes. Good morning. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it again later for when the people come really in the room because we're activating the live right now. How you doing, BJ? But if you tap the number that's in my corner, the 14, the 15 that's coming in the room, what's the very first thing I should do? Kelly said, what should I do? There's a question mark. It breaks it down for you people. I don't tell you anything that I am not seeing and that you can't access. It's right there. When I talk about the Scale Live rewards, when I talk about how to claim your daily heart me, all that is there for you. So I'm just pointing it out so that you know it's there for you to see. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing anything magical. And 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 I say that now because you guys are, there's only a few people in the room, okay? Because y'all might think it's magic. I'm not doing anything magical. Oh, I see it now. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So the people who think I'm magic, like, how do you know all this stuff? I just read. My mom used to say, readers are leaders. That was her saying all the time. I'm like, lady, wait a minute. Just tell me the answer. But yes, thank you, BJ. Fatina, thank you so much for coming back. Team Soul, thank you for joining. You said, what's the very first thing I should do? So Kelly, let me ask this question. Kelly, the very first thing you should do, Kelly, you just got homework. The very first thing you should do is put a bio. That's the very first thing you should do. That's the thing you should do. I'm gonna talk about bio, but that's the first thing I want you to do is make sure you have words in your bio. I'm gonna tell you why. So that is something I'm gonna tell you why you should have that because that's important. Give me a few seconds, and then I'm gonna talk about activating your live and just how you should conduct as a viewer. So when you come into somebody's live, the very first thing you should do is say hello by clicking the Daily Heart Me. So I'm gonna walk you through all that. Let me catch up on a few comments, and then we're gonna get to chatting and talking and connecting. When you go live for a room, what do you go under? Say that again. When you go live for a room, what do you go under? Sunshine, let me understand that. What you need? Hello, how you doing, Shishi? I appreciate you being here. Sunshine, let me understand your question. Are you saying what do you actually press to go live? Is that what you're asking me? Let me understand your question. How you doing, friends? Hi, gal. How you doing, auntie? Someone pretending to be you message me. You know what? I tell y'all all the time when you're doing a host. I thank you, Auntie E. You know better. You know. I say it all the time in here. I have imposters. They come into my live. They see all the things I'm saying and sharing with you all, and then they send you a message saying, "Hey, this is my new account," or "Oh, my account." Somebody sent me the message yesterday. Actually, one of the people in my IG group. The message was along the lines of, "Hey, my business. I'm not managing my chat better. My people are not managing the chat, so I created this other account so I could manage it better." It was something I was like, "What? That don't even make sense. That don't even something I would do." So what I will say, they didn't have 10K, and I knew, I knew it wasn't. Thank you, Auntie. You said, "Look here." She had a whole party. She had a whole party celebrating her 10K. So you are not it. That is not her account. Don't be telling me she got a new account. I do not have a new account. This is my only account. It does have over 10K followers because I celebrated that on Sunday. And yes, and everything I talk about is right here in this live. When I talk at 4 o'clock, I put my stick up, my 4 o'clock live in this 10 a.m. I'm talking about what's in my stand store, how I can support you, but that's it. I don't have no management company. I don't have no second account. I don't do crypto. I don't do investments. I'm not doing credit cards. None of that stuff. So if somebody is doing that and messaging you, it is not me. They took my account. I have a couple imposters out there. So it is not your girl. I appreciate you looking out for me. Auntie E, I appreciate you. You said that is not me. And you had a whole conversation with me recently. Because I do communicate in DM if you start the conversation. So we had a whole conversation. So that is not me. It's not me. I don't initiate a conversation, just to be clear. If they reach out to you and start it and initiate and have this whole little message and stuff, again, it's not me. I'm just saying that right very clearly. It is not me. Good morning. Got the same message yesterday. Real talk. Oh my gosh, friend. Yeah, they're out there. So what's happened is my room is growing, which I love and appreciate all y'all here. But it brings in the trolls and the scammers. They all in a room too. They're watching. So we just got to be careful. But I appreciate y'all looking out for me. Y'all tell me. They're like, here, look here. This little sweet lady sharing all this good information. She ain't out here scamming. I am not out here scamming. We're watching out for you, Dr. Lisa. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Yes, tell the people. Tell the people, no, that is not her. How do you get so many followers? Cozy, let's see, Cozy. Let me see what's going on with your profile. Okay, Cozy, look at you. Cozy, go live. That's I'll talk about my journey. I just posted about it too when I celebrated my 10K. It really was. I started consistently. That's the thing. Be consistent. I talk about consistent engagement. Any of my subs in the room, let's send some stickers for the people. But consistency and engagement is about showing up every day. I tell people my old analogy is that if you have a favorite restaurant and you love the food, you love the engagement, you love everything that's happening, you love the ambiance, but when you go there it's closed, you stop going. You don't attend no more. You don't want to eat there no more because you can't rely on them. So you got to show up. So consistency. So January I started with 1,600 followers. That was my consistent New Year, New Me, and I started doing it. And essentially, what happened? I'm just being honest with you. People came. I started being there. People started connecting, and it started growing. And what I will say is that consistency matters. And so you want to make sure. Oh, you said it's travel fines. Hold on. So that consistency matters. And I got to 10,000. Look at you. Let me see your name now, friend. Okay, wait a minute. Stop pulling up. Show up. Oh, why are you not showing up for me? I see it. It says TikTok. I can't see the other part. Tell me, write it TikTok for. It's not showing up. It's blocking off. I can't see your whole name. But congratulations, friend. I see you, friend. Okay, travel TikTok for beginners. Good. Good morning. Okay, I see it. MJ wrote it. MJ said hi to you. Look at you. I give a lot of gems. That's what I do. I can do that. I can talk nickname Chatty Kathy. As in Kathy, yes. That is it. Travel Files. Look at you, friend. That is perfect. That is the perfect name. Now, have you gone live? Let me know if you've gone live yet. Let me know when you go live. That's what I will do. Yeah, that's it. Just go live. You'll see a difference. Thank you all who are sharing a live. Thank you for the congratulations. I see you did your grandma. I'm boring. I just made chunky knitting blankets. I'm 57. No, that's not boring. There's a huge knitting community here. No. I don't want you to think that. I'm going to talk about that. But no, I want you to know and understand your audience, your niche, the topics you're talking about, there's an audience for it. So we're going to talk about that. We're talking about digital marketing, my favorite topic. Yes, Daniel, yes. Brandon. Thank you so much for being here. You're watching out. Thank you so much. I see all the comments and the shares. So we're going to talk about how to activate the live. I want you to be intentional. I sold over 47. Okay, look at you. Okay, there you go. There you go. So there's an audience. You just need to talk to your audience. You don't need it on all the tap. That's right. So she is a tapper. I'm going to try it. Yes, that's right. TikTok will filter comments. I saw where the message came up. So just make sure whatever you're writing, you rewrite. Not yet. Setting up freebie intro. Okay. And from today. Okay, look at you. So I can Monday. Okay. Or if I can Sunday night. Okay. You know what, Danielle? Message me. Because I think you want to try to go. Okay. You can I know you're a little bit behind. You know about UBC. I don't know if you know about UBC. Let me know if you know about UBC. But UBC is launching. And I'll talk about it here with this group because this is my group. That's the Level Up conversation. So I really do talk intentionally about monetization and making sure you're setting yourself up. But UBC is a course. So I'll share that. They're doing their one time only. You said, what's UBC? I'll talk about it. They're doing their once ever that they ever done. And we don't know if and when they will do it again. They're launching tomorrow, Sunday at noon, that sale price. Because they're transitioning from affiliate, because they used to be master resale rights. And they're going to transition officially tomorrow once they launch the sale. And that is going to be what they do. Yep. There's so many, of course, like yes, CFW, and DWA, and more. So, Brandon, I agree. So now this is going to be the topic of my conversation today. So I usually let you guys take it anywhere, but I'm gonna try to control the conversation a little bit because I want to make sure you're educated and informed about different options out there. And with that, I want you to make an educated decision. I don't sell you in terms of, this is what you have to do. It's not a hard sell. I just give you information and you make a decision. You have agency to make a decision. So I'm going to tell you my journey and tell you how I arrived at UBC. And it's going to directly align with who I am and what I'm about. And so I like their course. I like how they structure things. The other courses have value too. I'm not going to diminish them, but I'm just going to tell you how I arrived to where I'm at. And so just something for you to think about. I appreciate the information. Thank you so much, Season School Site. Thank you so much for being here. So do we need to do something before they make the announcement tomorrow about UBC? Bountiful, do you have the course? Do you have UBC? The answer is yes. If you have UBC, let me know if you have UBC. Say yes, I have UBC. If you have UBC, yes. If you don't have UBC, then yes. You need to get it. What is UBC? But if you do have it, the answer is yes. You do need to do something. Get the affiliate link. Yep, that's it. Get the affiliate link. Need one. Yeah, need one as of yesterday. Yeah, yeah. So if you have it though? That's the question. If you don't have it, then that doesn't mean anything to you. What is UBC? Okay, I'm gonna get you guys there. So let's do this. My people who are in the room who are new, drop in the chat if you're new, because I just want to make sure I don't ignore you as my newbies. And BJ and all the others that asked about UBC, I'm gonna go there for you. So Cozy, you say you do. You knew the Williams family. You knew. You're like, Dr. Lisa, you talking about some UBC stuff. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing in this live. That's why I got you. I got you for a second. My newbies. I appreciate all my Curly, you are newish. You've been here for a minute. You are newish. If you haven't, pin directions in the community. Yeah, yeah. I'm new and I have no clue that I was that it was a college. TikTok, you are in TikTok school right now. You are in United Blanket College. Okay. That's not what it is. No. Don't Google. Don't Google. It's called the Ultimate Branding Course. I'm calling myself United Blanket College. Is that what you call yourself? Okay, friend. Okay, so my newbies, I appreciate you all being here. I make blankets. There you go, friend. Okay, so my newbies that are here, okay, I just want to make sure you understand when you come into someone's live, okay, new to UBC, okay, when you come, oh, you're new to, okay, Kenya, we'll talk in a second. When you come into somebody's live, you want to make sure you're activating the live, okay? You want to make sure you are engaging in the live. As a live host, you want to make sure your live is activated. But as a viewer, you want to make sure you're also engaging, okay? So I want you to be intentional about this because this is important. What if you all want to go and do faceless? So you're going to create faceless. Yes, you could do faceless, yes. That's funny that they named their name faceless too. But yes. So here's what you do. So this is for my new folks. And it's for my people who are here, not just the new people. I want you to make sure that as a live host, you are engaging your audience and telling them what to do. Good morning, Patina. And so here's what I tell you earlier live. I haven't been on super long, so you probably want to do this in the first 5 to 10 minutes of your live. So I think I've been on almost 20 minutes. I came just right on. Yep, 19 minutes. I came right on at 4 o'clock. 10 o'clock. So what I will tell you is that as a live, you are going to, when you come into someone's live room, I jokingly say, you entered a threesome. This is what this is. This is the threesome. We all got to work together to make this party happen. So it's TikTok. It's me as a live host, and it's you as a viewer. When you're a live host, you want to make sure you talk to your audience and you tell them what to do. Because not everybody knows how to engage your live. There's people coming in saying hello and getting a daily heart rate. So you need to know what to do with that. Okay. So when you come in a live, there's free support you offer. You are as a viewer, you're getting points for your support. As a live host, I get diamonds. So as you're supporting the live, and you see all the people coming in, doing the daily heart meet, doing the gifts, good morning, saying comments, all that is support for the live. I'm going to show you how to do it. Tap in the screen. You see where it says 19.2K. Those are taps. Those are people saying, I like what's happening here. Black Joy, I see you coming in. Eugenia, thank you so much. NYC Vic, I see your friend. So you are tapping the screen. As a live host, you tap your screen. Tap, 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 tap. And so as you're tapping, there's going to be a pink heart that pops up. And then there's a line that will crawl across. And as that line crawls across, how you doing, truly inspired? As that line crawls across, the pink heart will get fatter and start bubbling. Not the threesome, yes, the threesome. We are a threesome. We're a throuple. So as you tap the screen, that line will get bubbling with the percolated dots, and then confetti will fall when you let go. It'll tell you how many likes you did. You can get a tapper. Sunshine has a tapper in her in her showcase, and that is a way to do it too. But you want to tap the screen. It tells TikTok we're here, we're activated, we like what we're experiencing, we love what we're hearing, we want more. TikTok will say, hey, let's send some more people in this room. and there's more people for you to connect with. Okay? Thank you all. I see you all coming in the Daily Heart Me. Sharing the live. There's the heart arrow down below. You can share out the live. If you share out the live, that is a way to also get more support in the room. Okay? So as a live host, you want to share your live. If you hold my nose or my screen, my glasses in the middle of the screen, if you press it down, it actually shows your friends, your followers, your supporters. And you can let them know, I'm here, I'm going live. Come on in, come join me. We're going to talk, we're going to connect, and we're going to do that. Okay? So that's another way to show support. It boosts your live. You send it out, other people come into the room, and then I want you all to make sure you're connecting with people. I'm going to tell you how to connect because I want you to grow while you're here. You're listening to all this great information, but I want you to grow. How do you all do hearts? Daily Heart Me. So, free support is liking a live, sharing a live, commenting. That's free. I showed you earlier. You guys didn't catch what I gave out earlier because you weren't here. I'm gonna do a real quick for you all to catch this. Okay? I'm going to do it very quick. Right there it says 98 people. It goes up and down, up and down. People are coming and going out the room. Where that number is, I want you to click that number. Okay? Click the number. You see a screen pop up. I want you to hit that question mark. Okay? There's a question mark in the corner. I want you to pay attention to how you're engaging. Who can become top viewers? That's what it says. Top viewers are ranked based on likes, comments, gift count, and watch time. Viewers who send more likes, comments, and gifts will rank higher. Points are calculated by the following rules. 1 like equals 1 point. Max points every 10 minutes. Or three max points every 10 minutes. 1 comment, 1 point. Max 3 points every 10 minutes. 1 coin equals 1 point. Viewers with no points will be ranked based on how long they have watched the live. So I want you to catch what I'm throwing out because I want you to pay attention as a viewer how you're getting points. People often, you don't click around, you don't see what are points for. The points are how you. So they're called engagement experience points. Yes, now the comments are flowing. You got to do it. I'm catching it, and they're called engagement experience points because TikTok wants you to be engaged. So as you're engaging, you're collecting points. Now, those points will help you get TikTok live access early, get you TikTok shop early, because TikTok says you're an engaged viewer. Those blue boxes, I'm going to talk about the blue boxes. The orange boxes, that's how you engage in this particular live. TikTok is giving you points for your engagement. So it's there for you. You know what the points are. So you just have to engage and collect your points. And so as you are collecting points, TikTok is saying, okay, this is a popular live. We're going to connect some more. And then I want you to pay attention to how you are also leveling up. You want to be intentional in that way. And so the free support is tapping, commenting, liking a live, okay? Sharing a live too, and watching. And then there's the things you need coins in your account for, okay? So coins, you can go to the website, www.tiktok.com/coin, COIN. Log in. Get coins. I tell people if you got $20, you get 2,000 coins. You get a little extra for your time and effort because there's a little bit of a percentage that you get more. Because in the gift box, you can recharge there. There's a little number in the corner where you recharge. There's a processing fee if you do it here in TikTok. But a small processing fee. It's not crazy, but it is something you can do here. So I want you to be intentional about how you're engaging. And that's the beauty of this. TikTok brought us here where we can all connect. So my friend here, Pearl Drops. I'm going to show you really quickly because I saw this, the one that popped up for me. So she connected with somebody. So this is not a grow room, but it is a room where you can grow and that you can engage and connect with people. Okay? So you can get more friends, more engagers, and people who are going to come to your page. So I want you to be intentional about how you're activating, how you're engaging, how you're doing your viewing of this live and asking questions and supporting. But I share that because you want to tap the person's name, you want to follow them, and then you want to put a comment. You want to put something. Now, ideally, here's what I tell people. You want to make sure you're connecting with people. You want to make sure you're connecting with people that have a bio, that has a photo, and they don't have that username with all the numbers, because that means they haven't optimized their profile. And so you want to make sure you are engaging with people that know how to engage back, that will engage back. And the very first thing you should do is have words in your bio. Quality members, that's it. Sunshine, quality members, I see. So that's why you have a photo or image of some sort that's optimizing your profile. That's why you also have, you got rid of the username and all that stuff. And you want to make sure that you have words in your bio. Those words are how TikTok knows who you are and what you're going to do, and essentially how they're going to categorize you. So as you produce content, you got to have content too. As you produce content, it's going to get pushed out to the people who are looking for that content. This is the algorithm. This is the AI. So it hears the words we're saying. It sees the words we're typing. It takes those words in our bio, and people who are looking for them, thank you, Susie, it will show it to them. So you want to be intentional in what you're doing so that TikTok gets your content put in front of the people who are looking for that content, who have a similar interest, who are in the same category. Then I will tell you, thank you so much. I wonder if my bio's good. Ebony, it's fine. You know, the bio's not evergreen. You can change it. You can change it whenever you feel like you're evolving and changing your niche. So don't feel like you have to keep those words. But as long as you have something. The other thing is people will click your bio and read it. Live posts read them all the time. I'm clicking to see who you are and what you're about. Your friends in this room, they're clicking to see who you are and what you're about. So you want to be intentional about making sure you have some words there. So anybody who does not have a bio, you came to Dr. Lisa today, I want you to do your homework. You have homework. This is school. This is morning school, Saturday school. So you do your homework and make sure you come back next time with your bio. Okay? I definitely read it. Look at my page before connecting. There you go, friend. There you go. I appreciate you. Check me out. Look at you. Love your energy. You're welcome, friend. I appreciate you. You're going to put some words in your bio, friend, aren't you? Thank you so much. I've learned the most when I come here. Oh, thank you, Curly Kelly. I appreciate that. The chat got to chat, and I appreciate all you all connecting and chatting. I haven't ever made a post, but I go live before engagement. Girl, you got to make a post. People are going to want to hear from you. They're going to go back to your content. So if you want to grow, people say, how did you get all your followers? Because people come here and they go to my content. They're liking, they're coming to my page. So you got to make sure you have content you're posting. Something. I'm present for class. How you doing, Coach Miss Jessie? I see you, friend. Thank you so much for being here. I'm working TT. My goal is to make an impact. There we go. Bliss. Okay, blue boxes, real quick. So I told you guys, blue boxes and orange boxes. I'm going to do this really, really quickly, so stay with me. Stay with me so we can get our lesson today. Okay? Okay, thank you. You're welcome. I see the sub stickers. I appreciate you, Coach Miss Jessie. Consistency and engagement. That's it. That is absolutely it. Thank you very much. I know the chat was chatting. I was talking, so I might have missed some comments. I appreciate you all. If it was a question, are you going to be on later? I am coming on at 4. Tomorrow, I probably won't do my 4 o'clock. Tomorrow's my little guy's birthday. He officially turns 5, so we did his birthday at the I call it the House of the Mouse, because I live in Orlando, so you all know what I'm talking about. We did that for him last Saturday because you have to get tickets, and you actually have to make reservations. I don't know if people knew this, but you got to make reservations. So they didn't have it for tomorrow, so we had to do it last Saturday. But I may not do my 4 o'clock tomorrow because we're going to take him out for his birthday, again, for his actual birthday. Trying to be a doting mom. Does utilizing daily thought also go towards content? It helps with your followers connecting with them, but it's not new content, so you are not getting new reach with that. So it's telling your people who already follow you what's going on. I'm lagging a little. Okay, sorry about that. You may have to go out and in. I'm not sure what's happening. Yes, your TikTok nephew. He is turning 5. Yep, happy born day to him. Yes. And then happy birthday to me. Because I gave birth. I appreciate you all. It's my birthday too. I tell my older one that too. And she's like, no, mommy, it doesn't count. I said, yes, it does. You wouldn't be here without me. But I'm having issues earlier on TikTok. Okay. Yeah. You know what? I had some issues earlier too. I was watching some lives too. And it was buffering. So yeah, sorry that's happening. Okay, really quickly, daily heart rate. When you come into live, the first thing you want to do. Oh wow, I had my oldest on my birthday. Oh wow. When you come into live, you want to. Thank you for leveling up, friend. I see you. You want to come in and say hello. you want to get the daily heart me. Miss Carlito's Way just did it. The heart plus next to my name is the daily heart me. And that is how you click that heart plus. That is how you get that sign that says join my team. Now you have to have coins in your account. That costs 1 penny, 1 coin, but it's how you come into live and you are saying hello. It's like a daily check-in. And so what I tell people now, you come in, you check in, you get your daily harmony, and I want to make sure you check out. Because what TikTok is doing now is that they have points that you're claiming. Those points that we talked about you're doing, you're getting points and you're claiming those points along the way. So I tell people maybe every 10, 15 minutes of watching me, because you get watch time points, every 5 minutes is 8 points, up to 40 points for just watching the live. But you have to click that daily heartbeat to activate that. So let me just read a few more comments because I know my chat's chatting. How do you tap your own lights when you are live? It doesn't work for me for some reason. Just tapping the screen. When I tap my screen, tapping my screen. Now, are you on a tablet? Tablet should work too. Tapping on a tablet, tapping on a phone. I'm on my iPhone. That works. Tapping on a computer is a different. Oh, look at you. You subscribed for the first time, Miss So. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much for being here. You said brain sake. You got to be financially stable to have kids. That is true. But hey, they are a blessing. So I'm pleased with having my tribe, my little kid, my little guy, and all my older kids too. My college kids. You know, the second marriage, and my little guy's with my second marriage. My older daughter is from my first marriage, and then my husband, second marriage for him as well. He is my older boys, my step boys. I'm on my phone. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening. Try to make sure. Yeah, you should be able to tap. I'm not sure what's the hold up for you. So when you get those points, the daily heart me, I tell people pause. How do I set my subscription? Um, um, so what now? I'm going to talk about. Give me a second because you asked the question about subscriptions. Okay, Hannah, thank you for subscribing, friend. Okay, let me talk about subscriptions really, really quickly. Because I was going to finish the daily heart meter. I got to do the blue boxes too. Subscriptions. I do offer a subscription. It is the lowest you can have on TikTok. It's $2.99. It is where I do sub-only lives. I'm doing my next sub-only live this Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Okay? It's where you can ask me anything. You can come up. I usually pull you up and you can ask a question. We can be very intimate and detailed with the sub-only live. And so I also offer some monetization tips. Subscription is something I've talked about previously, and I probably will bring it up again because a lot of my people are now going live, and they're like, okay, Dr. Lisa, what do I do first? What do I do now? And subscription is probably the first other monetization I would tell you to do. Has the best sub-only lives. Thank you so much. Look at you, friend. I see you, Dr. Laura. Thank you so much. Yay. And so I want you to feel like you're learning and growing in my sub-only live, but also I want you to take away some monetization information too, some tips and strategies. So I want you to be intentional about adding subscriptions. I was kind of a late bloomer, so you don't want to do as I did, do as I say. That's my mama saying too. Do as I say, not as I do. And so you want to make sure you're growing, and that's another monetization option for you. And so I'll talk about that there. But if you want to become a subscriber, you hit the star right now. It's called a subwave, where if I get 3 more subscribers, there's another sticker you get. So TikTok tries to make all of this fun and engaging, and they make it a game out of it. If if you click my profile up here, you can also subscribe that way. And I think there's a star for you as well on the bottom banner. So subscriptions is a great way to grow. I'll talk. My subscribers, we'll talk a little bit more about subscriptions in terms of the subscription benefit. I am supposed to be offering another level, another tier. I have not sat down and actually put it in the system yet. So I'm going to try my best to launch that hopefully by next week, where there's another tier that you can get from me. I'm still thinking through the mechanics of it. I have an idea, but I just want to make sure. When you do your digital marketing. Brandon, I'm going to talk about digital marketing. I'm going to talk about globally digital marketing. 1 second. Give me a second. I just want to make sure my newbies know how to engage. So daily heart me. That is the heart plus. You need a coin. It gives you 45 points. When you click the daily heart me, I'm growing in subscriptions too. Look at you. Awesome, friend. And so as you're doing it, I want you to watch that screen that pops up because it says send a comment. for 30 points. So 45 points plus 30 points, you got 75 points. And now what it has is other ways. It says claim a point for your watch time. You're claiming points all around, all the time. You're leveling up. So as you're gifting, you get a point for gifting. So TikTok is helping you grow in terms of your engagement in here. And then in turn, you're going to grow with being a part of this team. There's a team gift that goal that we can have where you're sending out gifts for the team. That's why it says join my team, because you become a member of my team. Now, what happens for the live host is that you get something. You get data. You know who came in your live. You know who was active. You know who was asking questions. And if you're really intentional, you want to make sure you cultivate that team, because that's your team of supporters. Those are the people that are coming back and engaging in your live, and you want to keep them coming back. So you want to be intentional about that engagement. How are you, beautiful? Thank you so much, Gwen. I appreciate you, friend. I take compliments too. I appreciate all you're doing. I am doing great. Okay, so blue boxes, my friends. Grand Rising, how you doing? SJ Faith Walk Journey. I want you to pay attention to blue boxes really quickly. Thank you, Dr. Laura. I see the puffs. The only way I can show you this is if you put a comment in. So I need you to put in hi, blue box, one of those two comments, because I'm going to ask you to hit your photo. If you don't have a blue box or you're confused about blue boxes, the Beastie Mom, like if you click your comment you just said, good morning, click that, then click your photo. So my people who are new and don't know about blue boxes, click your photo, and then it says click your level. You said, Wendy, you deleted band account of files and still rejected. It'll come. You just got to keep track of it. That's what's happening. It'll happen. It's not going to happen immediately. It took like 24 to 48 hours for me after I did that deleting. It took about 48 hours for it to show up. But keep checking and keep doing what you're doing with your account check and your followers. I remember you from yesterday, friend. Thank you for coming back. And so once you click your photo, then click your level. So level 16, level 15. You said, I'm determined. Level 17. Bridget, your level 0. So I want you to click your level. It says LV, whatever your number is. And then what you're going to see is how you're collecting points. So the first set of number are the points you collected. Then there's a / symbol. It says the total amount of points you need to collect to get to that next level. Okay? So the total amount of points for that next level. And then underneath there, it says the difference of what you have, what you need, and that's those experience points that will get you to that next level. Okay? So you want to be intentional. And it tells you right there, like what you need to do. How do you gift? I said gifting gives you a point for every gift you get. And so I tell people, I come into a live. I click the daily heart me. I put my comment in because the screen's going to come up and it says add your comment. I add my comment. I got 75 points. And then I click my blue box because I just added a comment. So I can see my blue box is going to show up. And I see how many points I need to get. And so I'm going to level up in this live because I know what points I need. And then as I go, maybe I may not level up in this live. Maybe I say, okay, I need a lot of points. So I'm going to do my gifting here. I'm going to go to another live and do some gifting there. I'm going to engage over there. And so I'm very strategic about what I'm doing. So that's what I would tell you to do. Make sure you're intentional about your engagement. Why is my friend not able to see her screen while online? I don't know, Princess. What you mean? She's not able to see her screen? Yeah, that may be a TikTok support question if she's not able to see it. Do you like animals? What do you prefer? Brandon, we're going to stay on topic. Stay on topic because I can't go in other directions. Thank you. I meant, do you need a niche? Wendy, hold on one second. I didn't see your first question, but so we have to have a niche. I need this explanation. You're welcome, friend. Wendy, here's what I tell people. And now we're about to get into branding because now we're about to get into the other topic I wanted to talk about. So we're going to get into branding and how are you talking to your audience. So what I tell people, this is my monetize your expertise, but you got to know who you're talking to. It says you want a bear, but where do I find them to sit? I want a bear. Do I want a bear? She says she was restricted by tapping excessively. She's probably tapping too much, so you got to move that tapper around. That's kind of why I don't use a tapper, because I heard the tapper can get you in trouble because it taps too frequently. So you want to make sure that you're being very intentional about how you are tapping. And so you got to be careful. Wow, I just learned something new. Yeah, your goal. My goal says that. My gift box goal. Is that what it says? That how do you are you looking at my gift gallery? Is that what it is? DJ Gas Gallery. My gift gallery has the DJ glasses and the well to close up the gift gallery. Um, but shows a bear, yes. It shows a bear. So, my wish box. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, thank you for saying that. Oh, my wish box. My wish box is here. It's the bear hug. It's when the bear hugs and I hug like that. That's what it is. That's the bear. It's the teddy bear. I was like, wait a minute, what am I talking about a bear? But yeah, that's what that is. It's the teddy bear. And so the wish box is out there so people give a hug. And so that's part of it. And so you can decide if you want to do that. Like I said, you decide what you want to give. I don't tell people, I mean, that's a wish box. So as a live host, you can set your wish. Yeah. How do I do it? If you tap the wish box. Yeah, just tap that box. Tap it up here as the wish box is up there and tap it and it pops up the screen to give the bear. So that's what you do. Yeah, so thank you so much for the heart puffs. I see you, friends. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. But yeah, let me know if that works, if there's something else going on. You got to have coins in your account. So those are the gifts that you can give. You got to have coins in your account. Oh, I missed it. I must have been on the star last time. Got it. Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah. So, but like I said, it's up to you. That's the whole thing about it. You want to make sure you're leveling up, and you want to be intentional about your engagement, and you decide what you want to do in a live. Okay, so and you make sure you're connecting with other people. Okay, and so if there's a question I missed really quickly, I know Wendy, you asked about a niche, so we're about to go to niche conversation because that actually is a great segue to my overall conversation surrounding branding. Okay, because I want you to be intentional about what you're doing. Now, this is my level up conversation. So now what? I do not regularly battle. I've done one battle. I do believe in battles. I think it's a fun way for engagement. I've become a convert because I was like, I don't know what that battling thing's all about. I don't know if that's me. I'm a learn room. What's my little learn symbol? It's not up there. But I'm a learn room. So I really didn't get into the battle thing until much later. I'm with Gravitas Q. That's an agency. And they really want you to battle. That's part of their whole thing. Because TikTok wants you to battle. They want you to gift. Battling is when you have this competition where you're competing with another live host. There's some other models out there where it's team battles and all this other stuff. But you're competing for points. And those points are on the screen. You got 5-minute competition. And you're trying to get the most points. And it's from people tapping your live, sharing that live out, tapping the screen rather, and then gifting. And in those gifts, that 5 minutes is the highest gifts that you get at any point on this app. Because TikTok is like, okay, people are gifting at a high rate because of the battle. That's part of the competition. That's how you get points. And TikTok wants you to gift because they get a percentage on it. So that's part of it. I'm here to learn all the things. Thank you, Betty. But it is fun. It is a strategy behind it. It's a fun thing to do. I tell you as a live host, your job is to educate, entertain, and inspire people. Okay? And you're a successful live host if you're able to do all three. So you want to think about ways that you want to engage your people. Ellen K, thank you for joining. Engage your community in a way that they are having fun, they're enjoying the support. No, baby, mama's on it. Not right now. Go downstairs, Daddy. He's here. It's Saturday. He's usually at daycare. but yeah. So you want to make sure you're educating your community, inspiring them, and entertaining them. And so as you're doing that, I'm sorry, can't we? Seriously, and I'm about to call Daddy. Thank you, sir. All right. You know she's not supposed to interrupt mommy. But yeah, so as you're doing that, people will support you. And battling is one of those things that you can have a lot of fun with it. You really can. However, it is one of those things where you have to have a community. And so people will support you if you're supporting them in terms of your traditional live room. You know what's so great? I learn a lot from you and then pass it on to my viewers. That's it. Each one teach one. Exactly. What is the point of battling? It's a fun way to meet somebody else and then rally your supporters, and everybody's coming together to win. That's it. And it's a monetization strategy. Okay. So that it is too. Okay. So you can monetize through battles. And so I see all the battling questions. I see you all. I appreciate you all. Me too. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. Yes. I cook with while playing a phenomenal playlist and answer any questions. There we go. Put what time you go live. If you're a live host, put it in here. What time and time zone, and what's your topic, so people know who you are. Because there's a lot of live hosts in the room. So I want you guys to be building and growing your community as you're even in here. Okay. And my rooms are full. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. It's a nice vibe in your room. My baby boy's smart. Yes, that was the birthday boy, and he was not being very. He wasn't being very behaving at this point because he's not supposed to be in mommy's room. If you're tagging me and say hello, no dry tagging. Yes, no dry tagging. You want to always have words behind. Alicia, do an example, and that way I'll ping you so they can see what it looks like. Do you have IG? I do have IG, and I am. Oh, let me say this. What is dry tagging? It is when someone tags your name and they don't put words behind it, so it just has like this gray little image. TikTok doesn't like that. It looks as if you are if you are just mentioning their name. Oh, okay, yeah. So it doesn't look real. So this is an example of a dry tag. So there's no words behind it. So Betty BJ Little is actually her name, but Alicia didn't put hi friend, hello, good morning, nice to meet you, nice to connect, something like that. So you got to have some words there. I tell people also, and so I went to another live room and I thought this was a great strategy. You look at the person's bio. You may say something about their bio, and that way you know that there's words there too, and you check to see who you're connecting with. So you want to do that. That's a dry tag, which is kind of a no-no, but you want to make sure. I know sometimes we click things and things are moving so quickly that you do it on accident, but you want to make sure you're always building authentic connections. Yes, it does look like it's a bot. So the bots do that. That's kind of where the concept came from. Where people are like, oh, that's how the bots that come into the room, they will just click and don't have words. But as humans, we can engage fully. I went live last night, and you would have been proud. Well, look at you. I'm proud of you, regardless, Sassy. How was it? How was your experience? I just did it. Yep, yep. And so, yes, thank you, Vonna, for 6:30 a.m. p.m. Eastern to talk about improving metabolic health naturally. Awesome, awesome. I appreciate you all here. So let me transition. I was gonna say something. You asked if I was on YouTube. I mean, Instagram. I'm on YouTube right now. So what I'm doing, and I'll ask you, my friends, because I've been ignoring my YouTube family, my people over here. So I see you all. I'm doing this on purpose. I am actually streaming, co-streaming on YouTube as we speak. And I am recording this live here. And because I'm streaming on YouTube, I can then save it under my playlist. So you can go back and access it. People have been asking me for a while. I would say things here, and people are like, oh, I want to go back and listen. And so now it's there. Now, my strategy is to do it on purpose because I want to grow my YouTube channel. I want to build this as another platform for monetization efforts. And so I want you to be intentional about how you're doing things. You can easily have a tablet. I have my little boy's tablet. That's what he just came in here complaining about. Like, can I have my tablet? No, you cannot have your tablet. And so I'm using your tablet right now. And so I have his tablet. He just wanted to come and bother me. He really don't want his tablet. Little kids, they'll play with it for like 2 minutes and then it's done. But so I have that now and I'm just streaming. So this is what I'm doing just to make sure I'm offering another support for you all. But it's with intentionality. So I give gems because I want you all to think about how are you thinking about your growth strategy? How are you making sure you're thinking very intentionally? And if you're going to invest in this platform, why not have something else that you're also growing at the same time? So I will ask you all at some point, go over to my YouTube. My name is Launch Your Income over there. Go over there and follow me. You got to watch some of my videos first. That's the tricky thing about YouTube. They don't like fake engagement. So they want you to watch maybe a short or maybe click my stream, then subscribe. So that way it shows that you actually watched first. And I will do the same if you leave a comment that you watched. I'll go to your page, watch one of your videos, your shorts or something, and then subscribe. Coach Michelle said you go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5 p.m. Oh, I went to chat, got to chatting. Hold on one second, it went away. Let me see if I can find it again. Oh gosh, it's way up there. I don't see it again. But thank you all for commenting. Grief coach on Wednesdays. Okay, and include divorce and that. Okay, awesome. I just did. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yes, the bots. Coach Miss Jessie, where did your comment go? It is okay to move from room to room. Yes. But make sure, if you leave my live, make sure you claim your points. So you got points in there. Okay. 5 p.m. Central. I'm a certified confidence and trauma coach. Thank you, Coach Miss Jessie. This is cool. You're welcome, friend. I'm doing that. Just learned about no more dry tagging. Yep, no more dry tagging. You want to make sure I'm going to do that. Yes, Alicia, you could definitely do that. You could definitely, because your live is a nice little vibe to it. I love it. So yeah, you could definitely do that. I'm going to follow you on YouTube. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate it. What a fantastic idea. Yep. I knew he was looking for. Yes, he was looking for his tablet. One of his little tablet right now. Really, really, dude. Yes, a person going to need more than one social media, especially TikTok. Yeah, I don't think it's going to go away. I'm going to tell you that now. I'm not putting that out in the universe. I don't think it's going away. I think a deal has been made. They just have to, now we have to deal with the whole dot I's crossing T business. And then obviously all the other drama that's happening is just making it a little bit more messier. But I don't think it's going away. There's too much happening here. Too much money being made too. Now we are like the lowest on the lower or the total pole. But there's a lot of people making a lot of money, and there's a lot of people who want this app that are making a lot of money. So at the end of the day, I don't think it's going anywhere. That's a big gem. You're welcome, friend. Hey, each one to each one. Let me continue to go get followers that will engage. There we go. There we go. Engagement. You want to get people to engage. Going to try that today, Beauty Beat. Yes, that's what I do. So it is a different animal on YouTube. It is different. It is not the same live streaming experience here. But like I said, I'm doing it with intentionality. So I want you all to go. If you can subscribe, that would be awesome. I would appreciate that. And I'm going to have these videos out there for you to go back and review if you have questions. So we're going to talk about really quickly. So let me pivot because we've been here for almost an hour. We're right at 54 minutes. And so this is my level of conversation. I do this conversation to make you think intentionally about your growth strategy. And I will give you tips and things I'm doing. I don't gatekeep. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Thank you for being a title gifter, friend. I agree too much. Exactly. It is a lot. It is a lot. So because of that, I want you to intentionally think about your life. So my friend Wendy, way earlier, Wendy, are you still in the room? She asked, do I need a niche? And so that question was asked. And what I will tell you is that you need a topic and a purpose, and you need to know who you're talking to. Okay? And so because of that, you kind of fall into a niche category. But what I will say is that if you are talking to everybody, then you're talking to nobody. Because people are not going to feel as if they're connecting with you. So Alicia, she has her live room. It is a good vibe. It's a good room to go to. Her music she's playing is mainly reggae. I think she plays some contemporary pop music stuff too. But it's mainly like this nice little energy that you're going into. Now, if that's not your thing, then you are not going to enjoy her room. If you like a different type of music, if you like a different type of energy, is it reggae and soca? Yes, yes. And so if that's not your music, then that's not your room. So I'm just saying, that's just how this goes. So you need to know who you're talking to and who you're engaging with. And so because she's doing that, she's connecting with her people, her target audience. That's people who want that type of energy, that type of music, that type of vibe. But if she's trying to be for everybody, then it's not going to work. So you need to know who you're talking to so that people will then know, like, and trust you. And you said, I cook. She does cook, yeah. Yeah. And so you need to know, and you said, I cook while vibing. Yes. But again, you got to know your audience. You got to know who you're talking to. And again, you got to know how to engage. And so I talk about personal transformation, spiritual awakening, energy works, and chakra alignment. There we go. Okay? So, and then when you're talking about that, you're talking to a specific audience too. So I tell people, do you have to have a niche? I think it's important to have a niche because, again, that centers who you are and what you're about. It helps to identify your brand. Okay? So when you're being very intentional about your brand, then people will then resonate with your brand and you're talking to your audience. Okay. So the question we started off or way earlier, and I don't know how many people still in the room. We started earlier talking about, I say UBC, UBC. And my friend Danielle, TikTok coach. Well, I gotta, Danielle, if you're still in the room, drop your name again. Because I know you just changed your name because I know it was travel fines at first. I was like, no, that's not it. Engagement. I see you people. Thank you so much. I sell my own clothes. There we go. I will go live. Hold on one second. I will go live for the first time soon. I'm very niche. So niche that I may have 0 viewers. No, you won't. You won't. I'm going to teach you how to do it. You'll be fine. Hey, just joined. How you doing, Crystal? I appreciate you being here. Okay. So, Danielle, I guess you're not still in the room. But Danielle, she is talking about UBC. And there was Brandon who also asked the question about all the different courses that are out there. TikTok for beginners. There you go. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you. I was like, wait a minute. I know she was here earlier. Okay. There you go. Danielle, TikTok for beginners. I was trying to remember the new name. She just changed her name. But I will say this. She changed her name because of her brand. Okay? She changed her name so that she can resonate with her brand, her target audience. So that's important because for her room is going to talk about TikTok for beginners. Many of her beginners are people who are new to social media or looking to monetize on social media or in the ages of 40 years and older. So she's talking to a specific type of user of social media, of TikTok. And so that's her brand and identity. So I want to make sure you said I'm a beginner. That's it. I talk to beginners, but what's been happening is I started off talking to beginners and I still talk to beginners. Because my 4 o'clock is titled Go Live with Ease. It's for my people who are nervous, shy, scared, who are beginners. They want to engage, they want to grow, they want to build, they may want to monetize as well. However, they're like, okay, I'm intimidated by all this that's happening here. I'm nervous about it. I don't know if I can show my face. I don't know if I can do this. And so with that, I teach you. Thank you so much, Bloom. I appreciate you. With that, I want to be intentional about supporting you and helping you along the way. But I also want to talk to my people who now have the confidence to go live. So that's what this one is. So it's like, okay, we start off in the beginner room. I was about to say kindergarten because I got my 5-year-old who's about to start kindergarten. But I'm not going to call y'all kindergartners. But we start in the lower level. And now we're leveling up. Now we're coming up. Now we're moving. And now we're like, okay, I get it. I'm not trying to be like Dr. Lisa. I'm not trying to be like the other person over there. I'm going to do my own thing, and I'm going to talk to my people my own way. And guess what? There's over 1 billion people on this app, and there's somebody for everybody. And so, at the end of the day, I'm not for everybody. People might come in my room and say, ooh, oh no, I don't know if I want to sit here. And then they may go to somebody else's room and get the same information. They're like, okay, I like that person's energy. And then I know everybody ain't for me. I don't like the people who curse a lot. I don't do a lot of cursing. So at the end of the day, you find your people. You find your people, and your audience is going to find you, and they're going to want your solution. Okay? I go live my free time, and I talk about organic and health. There you go. And your audience is going to find you, and they're going to want to engage with you, and they're going to want to learn and grow with you. And in turn, they're going to want your solution. So I tell you, when you find your audience, you need to recognize what is the challenges that they're experiencing. What are the challenges they're experiencing? What are the pain points that they're having? And how do you identify those pain points? And then in turn, make sure you have a solution to help solve that. And if you have a solution, they're going to want your solution. Okay? You give great advice. I try to, friends. That's what I'm here for. I'm definitely a kindergarten. You're fine. You're not a kindergarten. You're fine. You're growing. You're definitely leveling up. You are an engaged viewer. You're level 8. So, hey, you kind of 8th grade. Not really 8th grade. Maybe like 5th grade. I love it. They estimate only 4% actually post. Lots of people are beginners. Yeah. A lot of people are still trying to figure out how to navigate here. And they're just scrolling. Just scrolling. And so I'm not scroll lives. Maybe I said that the wrong time. Every Indian ending is a new beginning. So keep writing your story. There we go. There we go. I appreciate that. Yes. Um, and so, what made you decide TikTok as opposed to speaking on something else? Oh, that's a great question. I can top that one. I'm a pre-K. You're not a pre-K. He's in pre-K now. Okay, what made me decide on TikTok? That's a great question. So here's what happened. Let me give a quick journey conversation. So follow me for a little bit. Sorry, I still have allergies. My allergies are kicking my tail. Thank you so much. Um, thank you so much for the marvelous confetti. um, so my journey question. So that was a journey question, and it's going to actually get to the UWC conversation too. So I started off as faceless. So all my faceless people in the room, TikTok, you have to be more active than other social medias. Yes. Um, so I started off. Thank you so much, Connie. As a faceless account. It wasn't this account. I do have still on my faceless. It is it is positive messages, affirmations, because I'm always of that mindset. I try not to feel as if I can't. I even teach my kids that. We don't say we can't. We try, we will attempt, we will do, I am, I will, I can, those things. So I've always had that mindset. So I brought that to this space because I'm still trying to figure out TikTok. Because I heard a lot of people talking about it. This was back in August. And I heard a lot of people talking about it. Obviously, it was in the news that was going away, blah, blah, blah. And then I heard about people monetizing because I was like, interesting. Let's see what this app is about. Now, I actually have to go back a step because my first account, I have three accounts. My very first account was an account for my daughter. My daughter's in college. I told you I have the adulters, the young adulters, and I have the preschooler. And so she had started off when the app was Musically, and then became TikTok. COVID happened. She was posting all the time. She went viral several times with a couple different videos. And I was like, well, wait a minute, what is my child doing on this? What is this TikTok? So I had a parent account. So I still have my parent account. I don't use it. That's kind of my snooping account. That when I want to scroll and just do other stuff, I'll go there and do it. Is there something about not drinking on camera, even water? Remind me. Yes. So let me do this. I'll do an example because I have my water cup here, my water bottle here. So you're gonna do like this and go off screen and drink. Yeah, they're really particular about showing water because they don't know what you're drinking. So you got to be careful about that. And so yeah, so I don't drink on camera. And so that other account is what I was using just to kind of monitor what she was doing. Now she's in college now, so and she doesn't actively use her social media. She knows her mom is doing it now, so she kind of comes on and does a couple little posts here and there, but she's not as active as she was before. So so back to the Faceless account. So I started using that Faceless account. It was really an account that helped me learn the do's and don'ts. You say, how many kids do I have? I have four technically. Two biological, two bonus mom. Yep, so four. Yep. Um, and so that account taught me a lot of do's and don'ts about how to get TikTok shop, how to engage fully. You said that's a lot of kids. How to engage fully, how to make sure that when I come in lives, I was learning some of the etiquette here, not all of it, but I learned a lot. And so I even went faceless on my Faceless account live. So I unlocked the live features there and kind of navigated as a faceless person. Because I would just read affirmations, read from my devotional book, and show the book and not show my face. So I was still doing that. So then I had started, I started building my own confidence. And so this is what I tell people. It is about making sure that you're feeling comfortable about this space because it is a little bit vulnerable. You are vulnerable when you show your face, and I get that. So, and I am a professed introvert, and a nervous person, and a shy person. So I totally understand. You guys may say that now. I just posted about this yesterday, and I said, my older self or my younger self would be totally surprised of how I'm showing up today. But that is something that it gets easier as you do it. They will flag your video if you're driving. Yes, their video gets shut down automatically, even if your phone is mounted. Yeah, you can't drive on lives. And so what I would say, so then During that time, so this is your question, Brandon, about earlier. I don't know why my I was trying to see if I have the fan on. I don't. So it's just the allergies today. And so you said you're trying to start it in your 20s and now you're 21. Or even your posts. Yeah. So, yes, posts will get flagged too. And so during the time, I started seeing about digital marketing. And I saw people with the different courses. And I was really intentional about, okay, do I want to get into this? What is this all about? So I started doing my research and I was going to different lives. I went to a live that was focused on SWC, a live focused on DWA, a live focused on DBA, a live focused on RDA, all of them. And then a live focused on UBC. And so I was taking all the information in, and everybody presents the information differently. Don't get me wrong. I mean, no one's the same. But I realized, obviously they all have different features and benefits. They're all talking about the digital marketing business. Um, but for me, what resonated, it was the branding. And so when you think about Ultimate Branding course, the UBC, I was like, okay, I get it because I have an MBA. So part of my MBA focus was on marketing and human resources. Those are the two things that I focused on. And so I understood it as a digital marketing space. You need to have a brand where your audience, you're talking to them, you're speaking to them, you're solving their problems, and you want to be intentional about how you talk about that so it resonates with your audience. And so you are essentially branding yourself. And so, like I said earlier, if you're talking to everybody, then people will just swipe. You're not talking to them. This has nothing to do with them. Because they don't resonate, they can't connect. And people will keep moving. And so the other courses didn't bring that to it. I mean, to talk about monetization, that's good. I think they all do the same thing in a sense of talking about digital marketing. But what UBC did differently was talk about it from your brand. And how do you create a brand that your audience will be able to say, you're talking to me, I feel what you're saying to me, I resonate with that, and now I want you to help solve my problems. I want what you have because I see this as a problem, and the way you recognize my problem and had a solution, I want to support. Okay? And so that resonated with me, so that was why UBC. So that was the ultimate reason why UBC. To answer the question, why TikTok Live? So here's what happened. Or why live topic? Here's what happened. I started going live. I'm sorry. I saw someone go live, and she talked very intentionally about going live and doing it for 30 days. So I was like, okay, new year, new me. So I started in January. But before that, what happened was that I belonged to a couple different mentorship groups. My PhD, my dissertation topic was on mentorship. So I get it. I get the power and the value of having people help you in your journey, help you understand how to make improvements, help you understand how to grow and essentially level up. So that's essentially what I wrote my dissertation about, and I wrote about it in the context of an internship. So that was kind of a whole connection to mentorship through this internship experience, and so and so with that, I belonged to a couple of groups, and the one thing that kept holding people back was going live and talking. And then I'm like, okay, you have a brand, you have something you want to share with people, but you're afraid to go in front of the camera. And so when I saw that this person had said that they went live for 30 days straight, I was like, well, let me just go live 30 days straight and let me take people through my journey of learning this app and going. You said, what is your doctorate? Leadership and education. PhD. Yeah. Concentration in higher ed administration. So I worked as a college professor, senior administrator, student affairs, specifically career education, all that stuff. So I oversaw the career education for a couple different colleges and taught doctoral level courses. Hey Doc, how you doing, friend? Awesome. Yep. And so what ended up happening is that I was taking people along my journey. You said let's link up. Awesome. I was taking people along my journey, and that's exactly it. People wanted to feel connected. They wanted to understand this app. So my first couple of lives, when I decided to commit to the process, my very first live, I made 7 cents. And then my next live, I made 3 cents. So I tell people that this is a process. It doesn't happen overnight, but if you're consistent, you show up, you talk to people, you build your community, you make them feel connected, you offer a solution to whatever their pain point is, to whatever challenges they're experiencing, they will support you. Okay? And so that consistent engagement matters. And so we got there, glory to God, I agree, yes. We got there because I realized there were multiple people who were nervous about going live. And to the point where I said, well, let me go live with ease. Let me show you how to go live. I'm a newbie. I'm walking through this with you. There's oftentimes live hosts that forget what it means to be a new person. I don't profess that this is easy, but you often forget what it means to be a new person. And so I started off by sharing, here's what I'm cooking, here's what I'm doing. And I still do that. If you ask me a question, I answer it. But I want to make sure you're getting value out of this. And so that's how I end up coming in. Newbie, yeah, newbie too. And so, and many people are doing that. So there are people, if you go to, I mean, I can name multiple people who have been in this live, and they're saying, okay, I'm going to make this part of my live journey and my topic. And so kindly thank you for joining. You said it's difficult separating your work from your TT life. Some people, I tell people, you don't have to talk about TikTok. Go live in your niche. So my friend Cozy Blankets, what was your name? Cozy, are you still with me? Cozy, thank you. So Ty, I appreciate you, friend. I'm so scared to go live. Cherie, I got you, friend. You're fine. I show love on everybody's lives. There we go. You got to show support. Cozy, are you still in the room? Because Cozy was like, well, what do I talk about? And for somebody like that, they're selling blankets. They're talking about blankets. And all they're doing is knitting big plush blankets. You go live talking about your process of knitting. You go live talking to people who want to learn how to knit. You go live talking to people who are experienced knitters. And you build community that way. And you all are talking about the knitting process. You go live talking about the materials, where to get them, where to source them, and where to find deals. That becomes part of a conversation. Okay? Treat people how you want to be treated. I'm scared. Yes. Hello, everyone. How you doing, friends? I see you. Yeah, so you just go live talking about what you want to talk about. I teach that, you say you love this room. Thank you so much. I teach that it's important to also find your niche. So I tell you to leverage the AI. If somebody's telling you not to use the AI, then they don't know how to use it. Okay? I'm being real with that. Okay? Because they are holding you back in ways that you probably wouldn't even imagine. Because that AI will give you ideas that maybe you didn't think about. And as you have the right prompt, you're pulling in all the different things that are relating to what your interests are, who you are, and then you ask it to support you in brainstorming niche ideas, keywords in your target audience. That's what the AI can do in a way that you will sit back and still be stuck trying to figure out who are you talking to, but it can tell you who you're talking to. He said, oh, well, that was extremely helpful. I appreciate that. Yeah. Oh, can you talk about leveraging AI? I do. Let me see, because that's a longer conversation. My 4 p.m. I go live with ease. I talked about it yesterday, so I probably will bring it up today too. I may give you a quick snippet. I went live last night for 2 hours reading and responding to Reddit letters. There we go. I walk a person speaking with fun. Today will know my name. Look at there. You're a poet. I appreciate you. So, and so what I will tell people is that there are several niche, several hobbies, several interests that are really popular on TikTok. Gardening is a good one. My friend who's reading Reddit letters, anything with the whole book talk community, where you have whether you're reading a book, you're reviewing, doing book reviews, you are engaging through the writing, publishing process. People want that. So that's a really big one too. The crafting is huge. Obviously, we know the DJs, the singers, the dancers. They're really big on here. So cooking, anything, like I said, cooking and music, cooking different cuisines. People are looking for that. So that's important. Can you talk about the AI again? My screen froze and I missed your whole comment. I talked about decluttering and organizing. Can I go live? Wow. That's a big one too. DIY, organization. Yes. Huge. Huge. Obviously, making money online, that's a big one. So it just depends on what you talk about. Can I talk about the AI? Let me do this. So I said my point on the AI was that if you are not using AI to help you with um, ideation, brainstorming, content writing, um, social media posts, all those things, then you're missing out. You're missing out on a valuable tool that's going to get you all the information you need and synthesize it in a way that will be delivered um, directly to your target audience so that it resonates with them. Okay? So you want to be intentional about using AI. I use chat GPT quite a bit. I use, how you doing, Miss Vicky? I see you. How you doing, Sakithia? Good morning, friend. Um, good morning, good morning. Real talk, yes, right. Yep. I use chat quite a bit. I use Gemini for two different reasons. I like the both of them. I use Midjourney for some images and stuff. So AI is real good. There's a lot of good tools out there. People are into DeepSeek, um, obviously Copilot, Claude. There's so many out there now. And so people have their preferences. So I'm not telling you which one is the best one, but I like them for different reasons. How you doing, Coach Vicky? I see you, Coach B. How you doing? Money on my mind. Thank you for joining. So it just depends on what you're trying to do. Do you pay for it? They're free. There's some free ones. There's some paid versions. Like Chat has a paid version that's really good. It does images also. Um, Thank you. You're welcome. So let me give a quick prompt. I'm going to give this prompt, and this is my prompt. I'm only going to give one, only because I do want to pivot, and it's a great assistant. It is. It is absolutely. This is my people who say they they don't know what to talk about. So I got to pivot because I'm going to talk about what's in my stand store. I'm going to talk about meeting with me. If you want to get my bundle, it's in there. I'm going to talk about if you need one-on-ones. You're like, Dr. Lisa, I just need to talk to you about my specific thing. I do meet with people. I want to make sure you learn and grow. And then if you are interested in getting the bundle, I just told you about, I'm streaming on YouTube. So I have a whole Instagram group. Somebody asked me earlier about my Instagram name. So Instagram is Launch Your Income. YouTube is also Launch Your Income. I'm probably going to rebrand them both to Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income so that I'm consistent. The Instagram is faceless because of UBC, because I was doing that faceless. I told you I started off faceless. YouTube, I was still trying to figure out what did I want to do for YouTube. So YouTube does have some content from TikTok that I did for my lives that I posted over there. So that it does have some face forward stuff. And now that I'm streaming all this week, and I'm co-streaming on TikTok and on YouTube, I'm going to have this content to post too. So again, I'm talking about your growth strategy. I want you to be intentional. And we're doing it from a beginner's perspective. There's some people who can tell you, oh, well, if you buy this YouTube channel, you easily monetize, you pay this amount. There's people who do that. I know that. But there's a way you could do it that's authentic to you and that you can also grow in a more organic way. So we're going to try to, every time I learn something, I'm going to bring it to you. Okay? So, and so when you go to Instagram real quick, I was talking about my group chat. So that comes with a bundle. It also comes with me. So we're going to talk about that in a second. I'll pivot to that in a second. And so I want you to have options. Thank you, Fred. I see you coming in. Orion Island, thank you so much. Chat GPT, let me show you one quick prompt. And we're going to go through that really quickly. So I just want you to see. And so, sorry, guys, I hit the screen. Okay. This is for my people who are nervous and who are like, okay, I don't know what to say. I don't know what my niche is. You can screenshot this. The blue part is going to be the part that I say is all about you. So I'm going to show you what's going on here. And I'm going to walk you through this. And again, this is a prompt that you can use to identify who you're talking to and what your topics are. So it's help me brainstorm. So this is a brainstorming prompt. 5 examples. I like chat to give me options because I want to explore my options. And then I'll decide if I want to drill down and do something else with it. But I say, give me 5 examples of a niche. How you doing there, Dustin? I see your friend. And um, topics, topic ideas for my live stream. This is a live stream. So you want topic ideas for your live stream. Okay. Then I say include the keywords to track by target audience. So again, what are those words you're going to say early on in your live that's going to attract and bring people into your live? Okay? So you want to be intentional about what you are doing at the beginning of your live. You are talking, you are tapping, you are sharing your live, you are welcoming people as they come in. And those keywords, the talking that you're doing, you're saying the keywords for the topic of your live. You're saying the words that is going to attract your audience because they're going to come in and they're going to want to know more. And again, the AI is going to push those people in your room too. So when I start my live, I'm saying, good morning, Dr. Lisa, Dr. Lisa, I said Lisa, Dr. Lisa, launch your income. Thank you for joining my live. I'm going to be talking about going live and monetizing your expertise. I want you to go live and make sure you know who your target audience is. Whether you're offering physical products, digital products, you want to offer the solutions for your audience. Okay? And so you want to be intentional about your live journey. Okay? And so let me, I'll answer a few questions in a second. Give me a second. I'm going to finish this prompt. So that's what you're doing with those keywords. And then it says include the pain points, the demographics, and the psychographics of my target audience. So again, who are you talking to? What are their pain points? What's the demographics? Is it male, female? What age group? Maybe there's a country of origin that you're talking to, or a particular type of audience that is retirees or stay-at-home moms. So again, who are you talking to? And then understand the psychographics. What are their values, their interests, the things that keep them motivated? And so if you know who you're talking to, you can gear your topic towards that audience. And then the next thing I say, I gave a prompt here, and it's just a general prompt of who I am. But I would tell you, you might want to be a little bit more detailed. So again, as you have a response from chat, it's going to give you all the information you need based on your prompt details that you add. Okay? And so I say I'm a mom of 4 kids, 3 in college, 1 in preschool. I say I'm a wife. I could have put that I'm a divorcee. I could have put that I'm a blended family. So there's some other things I could have added that may have added more context to what chat will give you back. I talk about fitness, Peloton. I talk about financial planning. I'm not a financial planner. I just use that as an example because I wanted it to come back with some finance stuff. And then I talk about cooking and eating healthy. So then it gives you ideas of how to structure this. Okay? Fit and financially fierce. So it's telling you what's the niche, working moms balance in fitness and finance. Talks about the topic, how to carve out for fitness, like Peloton, while budgeting for a family with college and preschool expenses. So again, those are worries. Those are the pain points. Then you see the keywords that are in here, and then pain points: guilt over self-care, budget stress for college and daycare, feeling overwhelmed and unsupported. And then you know your demographics. Who you're talking about: women between 35 and 55, married, partner, professional women, and then the psychographics. They're striving for balance, health conscious, value driven, feel pressure to do it all. And so it'll give you ideas for how you can structure your live. And then, what website is this, please? Sorry, I just came back. Wendy, how you doing, friend? This is chat. See up in the corner, chat GPT. Okay. Thank you so much. Chat is the best. It is. It is. So I want you to realize there's resources out here. Okay. Princess, you asked the question about what is D4C2. Are you talking about the league at the top? I think that's what you're referring to. Give me 1 second. I'll answer the league question in a second. So again, that's the prompt. You guys can screenshot that. Everything in blue is all about me, where it should be all about you. Okay? So I'm going to stop there because I want to make sure I'm answering any questions. But essentially, you can use that as a prompt to identify. I tell people also, on the home screen of your TikTok, go do some research. You should make a googly image of yourself with okay. I don't know what that is. I didn't log into my chat. This still is the free version. I didn't log in on purpose because I didn't want Thank you all coming in. Thank you for the popular live. Meg, thank you for the heart me. If you have not grabbed your daily heart me, go ahead and grab the daily heart me. What I will tell you also is if you've been sitting here listening to me, make sure you click to claim some points. So click the daily heart me again. Click the daily heart me again. Claim your points. You'll see where you got to claim some points. Okay? So I want you to be intentional about claiming your points. Yes, tap and share. Tap and share the live. Carlos, thank you for coming in. What is that? Hyun, thank you so much. I appreciate your little turns you into a Japanese style cartoon. Oh, okay. Thank you, Brandon. I don't think I want that, but thank you, Brandon. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right. So thank you for following the live host, Anita. So if you are not going to do the daily army, make sure you follow the live host. Okay? That's another thing. As you come into a live, you want to follow the live host. You guys hear me saying this to you all. Also, as live host, I didn't do it a lot. I should have done it a few times because now we're almost at 1:30. I mean, an hour and 30 minutes that I've been live. But people are coming to your live constantly. So you want to make sure people are following you, clicking the daily heartbeat, tell them to tap the screen, share the live out. Those are things that you want to do constantly to make sure your live is getting the support it needs. Okay? And so let me know if there's any other questions. I was going to tell you to go to the home screen. On the home screen of TikTok, there is a magnifying glass where you could search for your niche, your topic. So there could be something that pops up here that resonates with you. Then go search it. And then here's what you're going to do. You're going to do two things. You're going to look at, well, three things actually. You're going to look at content. Based on that, I'll talk about content in a second. But you're going to look at the live. You can click live. You scroll across that bar. You can click someone's live and see how they're doing their live. Okay? They're in your niche. So my person who's into the knitting blankets, they could come. You could find someone who's knitting blankets and do research. And maybe follow them, engage. How you doing? I am amazing first. I love it. And so you follow them and you're seeing how they are facilitating their live. How are they acting as a live host? How are they engaging their audience? What are they doing? And make sure that if there's some tips and strategies that they're doing, take that with you. Or if there's some things they're not doing. Because Dr. Lisa told you to tap your screen, share your live. You can't knit the whole time. You gotta stop for a second knitting and say, hey, I'm gonna tap my screen a little bit. I'm gonna talk to y'all in this beginning of the live before I get to knitting. And I'm gonna get to talking to you and we're gonna connect. And you're welcome, people. Hazel, thank you for joining. Shafreen, thank you for liking the live. Anita, thank you for liking the live. And you're talking, you're tapping, you're doing all the things. And you go back to knitting. Okay, so you can do all that. Dr. Lisa, I will wait to go live. I have to think about what I'm going to talk about for 30 minutes. Hey, I just gave you a prompt. And then with that prompt, you can take it to the next level and ask it to tell you what to talk about for 30 minutes. I thought I can't knit while you tap. You can't knit while you tap. But you can tap first, knit a little bit, then go back to tapping. And then tell other people to tap too. I like what you're saying about branding. You got to brand yourself. You got to make sure you know who you're talking to. Again, if you're talking to everybody, you're talking to nobody. And everybody's not for everybody. So you need to find your people, and you need to make sure you're talking to them. So in that prompt I just gave, I will be talking to the fitness moms. I will be talking to my stress moms. I will be talking to the people who are looking at how to find additional financial income as they're balancing college tuition, daycare expenses, those type of things. That would be who I would talk to. And then I would structure my conversations around those topics. Victoria, thank you. Veronica, thank you for joining. Yes, for sure. Yeah, that's how you do that. And then there's a secondary problem. I'm not going to go through that because I know I want to offer some things because I do have to get to a meeting this morning. So I got to make sure I'm here to support you all. With your niches, two everyone's get one at least. So while your niche, two, everyone's got one at least, my opinion. Yeah, people, you should have something. You're in a big category, so you want to have something you're talking to. On my head is all of them, all over the place. Why? Don't feel overwhelmed by this. Don't overthink it. My people, I got a freebie for you all, from overthinking to action. We're going to talk about not overthinking this thing, okay? I don't want you to overthink it at all, okay? So, this is something that you can do, and you can do pretty easily without being stressed about it, okay? Let me know if there's any other questions. I want to make sure I'm answering your questions. And again, supporting you all as you're going live. Okay. All right. So, did I miss questions earlier? If I missed a question, just put it back in the chat for me. I'm going to ask a question. And so, in the meantime, I'm probably going to pivot shortly so that I'm going to walk you through my stand store. We're going to talk about the stuff that's there. I got a free product. I want my overthinkers, my nervous people, my shy people, my people who are scared right now to take action. Because you sat here and listened to me. You're like, okay, you gave a lot of great information, a lot of great nuggets. However, I'm still nervous. I'm still shy. I'm still scared. I don't want you to do that. I want you to be intentional. You said D543. Okay. So look, okay, the lead, princess, really quickly. Up here. It says popular live. It says league C2 top 80%. So I am TikTok will rank your live. So as you're in a live, TikTok will rank your live based on the engagement that happens in your live. And I said it earlier, I didn't get a chance to kind of expound on it, and I probably won't get a chance to expound on it today. I do with some lives. But thank you, Maggie. Thank you so much for being here. People, TikTok will categorize your live. Thank you for the great advice. Has been very informative. You're welcome. Make sure you also click the Daily Heart Me again if you're going to transition out, that you also claim your points. Okay? Claim your points. Check in, check out. I always say that. Check in, check out. That's what you're doing. You do the Daily Heart Me as a check-in. You click it again as a checkout to claim those points. No points left behind. So, how's your day? Thank you, Shay Shay. I appreciate you, Max. Thank you so much for being here. So, TikTok categorizes your live. TikTok monetizes your live based on engagement. Engagement in a live, the gifting that happens becomes an equation that produces a diamond. Okay? So, you get a percentage of your rewards. Those diamonds are money, essentially, but you get a percentage of it. TikTok takes a percentage based on how long you went live, so duration matters. How many new followers you got in your live, that matters. Then it calculates these weekly pots of money. So per live you get monetized on, but based on how long and how many new followers. Then each week it's based on how many times you went live. Okay? Then it's talking about how many people came back to your live that had clicked the Daily Heart Me that joined your team. How many of those people per week have come back to your live to engage? So that matters. And then it's the league. As you grow in your diamond collection, you're going to grow in your leagues. So you're going to get more diamonds. You're going to get more as you get more diamonds, you grow in your leagues. And so you can get monetized if you surpass your diamonds. Okay? If you surpass your league. So you get a percentage of that money too. So those are things that you can monetize based off of. That's just a real quick scan of the Scale Live rewards. That's what I just broke down. The Scale Live rewards. And so then I would say, you need a TikTok textbook. And then Brandon, you said, what's your mindset to work as a you gotta be a positive mindset. You gotta think very intentionally about growing. I tell you, you have to think in a mindset of abundance. You gotta think in a mindset that says, okay, today may not turn out the way I wanted it to turn out, but tomorrow will. That's key. You gotta make sure you're always thinking about the next thing. Tomorrow may be better for me. Okay? So league, really quickly, one thing I want to close out when I talk about league. League, I want you to with the league, you start off at D5. So leagues go from D5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you grow. As you're growing diamonds, you're ranking. Your daily ranking is the ranking that happens today. But as you're growing in your diamonds, you grow in your leagues. Okay? And so you're ranking up. Yes, I gotta change my mind. You gotta change your mindset. My free product that's in my stand store is about mindset. Okay? So I'm going to talk about that really quickly for you all because I want my people who are nervous to grab it. I don't spam you. I want you to get it to grow because really, although you're my target audience, you're coming back for more of this information and I'm motivating you and at some point you're going to go live. But to do this, you have to have the right mindset. So that's why I have that guide in there because I don't want to give you lessons about going live and you're still nervous and scared. So I put that guide in there for free on purpose because in order for you to fully engage in this, you got to think at a higher level. You gotta shift your mindset first. You got to make sure you're setting goals. You got to be intentional. I talk about consistency and engagement for that reason. So if you're still in a mindset that says, I'm nervous, I'm scared, I can't, I won't, I'm fearful, when I did it once, I failed, I'm not going to go back and do it. If you have that mindset, then you won't grow. You can't do this. You're not going to take action. So I put that there because I wanted to anchor everything I'm saying to you with the thought that your mindset has to be in the right space. And if you're my nervous person, my scared person, my shy person, then you have to figure out what do you need to do to shift your thinking about those things. And so it's an excellent workbook. I'm going to walk you through it because I want to make sure I'm intentionally talking to those people, especially with the people we have in the room. You need to think differently. You said I need followers. You need followers. You can go live though. You got live access, but you want to grow. But going live is going to make you grow. You'll get people to come in your room if you're talking to them. So you'll get followers. You don't need 1,000 followers to go live. So that's a misconception. You don't need 1,000 followers to go live. You need engagement. You need the blue boxes. You need to make sure you're engaging because TikTok will say, okay, I see you. You're engaging in this live. You want to go live. Okay. I see what you're doing. And so, Tracy, what I will tell you, now that you put okay, click your face, your photo, then click your level 0. That tells you how to get a blue box. This is good advice. Thank you for sharing with us. You're welcome. This tells you how to get a blue box. The blue box is how people are leveling up. And because of your engagement in a live, Melissa, thank you so much for being here. TikTok will say, okay. And so you saw Melissa fly in. She flew in because she's an engager. She's a high engager. I've been able to cash out my rewards and I've been unable. Oh, okay, exchanging them. You got to put a PayPal account with it. So something's going on with your PayPal there. I'm sorry, can you repeat the beginning of monetizing equation? He said, can you go back all the way back? No, that's not. Can you go back to the beginning? Monetizing equation is engagement in your live. Gifting that happens is an equation that creates a diamond. The diamond is how you monetize. Those are the rewards that you're collecting. So you're collecting diamonds. Those diamonds have a percentage value associated with them. And then that is where, no, just this last. Okay, I got you. And that percentage value is how you monetize because TikTok takes their percentage. Okay, so TikTok takes their percentage. And so what I talk about in this particular live is making sure you understand that concept that you're monetizing, but also talk to you about how do you monetize above and beyond. How do you then take your live and you present something to your audience that TikTok doesn't make a percentage of, okay? And so that's what I teach also. So that's something else I teach. That's the bundle. That's the bundle conversation. Because I want you all to be intentional about how are you monetizing above and beyond TikTok. TikTok is going to take their share. They're going to take their percentage. You go live. I told you my first live I made 7 cents, made 3 cents. But if you have, you know who you're talking to, you know your target audience, then you will be able to create a solution for them, whether it's a physical product, a digital product, your consultations, your coaching, your membership, your one-on-one mentorship, whatever you're doing is what your audience is looking for. It could be if you're crocheting or knitting a blanket and they're like, I want your pattern. How do I get that pattern? I love what you're doing. How do I get your masterclass that teach me that? And this live is a recording. This live is your content. You could take this recording, you sit up here knitting and showing this intricate, detailed stitch. And people are like, oh, I never seen that before. I want that. And then they, in turn, go on your stand store and buy your pattern or buy your masterclass and download your recording. So being intentional about what you're doing here is important. And you can take this in any different way. You could be someone that says, okay, come follow me while I do my makeup routine, my morning and nighttime routine. And then they're like, okay, I love the way she's doing that. What products are you using? I like your products. Then your products are in your link in your bio, your stand store, whatever you want, Beacon, Linktree, whatever. And they click it, they find your product list, and all those products are affiliate links. And so when they click it and buy something, you get a commission for it. How you doing, Post? I see you. So being intentional about what you're doing. Going live is another stream of monetization, so you can do it and be intentional. So I have a bundle that I talk about that supports that too. Grand Rising Professor, how are you? Good morning, everybody coming in. Amber, thank you so much. I want you to be intentional about everything you're doing because there's ways to level up and monetize. So I want you to be intentional about that. You're giving away such good gems on monetization. Catherine, I think you might be the only one that catch what I'm giving. Because look here, you said good sauce. Yeah, I need to learn all these steps. Yes, I'm like I tell you, you got to be intentional. You got to be consistent. You got to find your audience. But there can be easily ways to monetize. I don't want you to feel like this has to be a big ordeal. You go live. You do you. You do what you want to do. You talk to your people. They sit with you. They listen. People tell me all the time, I need to figure out where these glasses came from because I've had them for years. They're like, oh, I love your glasses. I'm like, I need to put them in my bio. Look at my bio. But for real, that's what's happening. That's what you want to do. You got to solve a problem too. You got to solve a problem. And so your problem it may not be a super problem. It may not be anything enormous. It could be simple as like, hey, I want to learn your stitch that you're doing. I want to learn how to do that. Okay, I need to get your video. I need to get whatever you have. I catch the gems. I'm just slow. I love it. Good morning. Good morning. Like a weight loss problem, people are helping with that. Yeah, people are helping with that too. Their journeys, the fitness instructors, all that. There's so many things that people are doing on here. So you just got to make sure you're talking to your audience. But there are things you can do. There are things you can do to make sure that you are being successful. And you can monetize here. So the lead question, you grow in leads. I said D54321, C54321, B54321, and then it's A321. It doesn't do the 5-4. So that's how you grow in your league. So that's a TikTok process. So TikTok wants you to grow. So I'm a C2 at, I guess, 80% today. And so it'll grow because I've been in C2 for much of the month of March and now April. And so now I probably need to level up, but I got to figure out what's needed because I tell you this, comparison is the thief of all joy. So I just come here and talk to you all. I look at that number sometimes. I've seen how it's grown. I think it's important to recognize how you can level up in your league, in the league that you're in. However, I don't let it manage my mindset. I don't let it take over because at the end of the day, I'm going to level up. I will. But I'll do it when the time is right. And so that's something I do pay attention to, but I don't let it overwhelm me. So can you see the lead when you're not on live? Yes. Iridescent, when you go to your live home screen, create a ranking is one of the boxes on the lower half of that home screen. Click that and it'll tell you where you're at. And I've honestly, here's the funny thing about it. I was right at the cusp of leveling up 2 or 3 times when I looked. I don't look all the time. I was like, oh wow. So if I stay live maybe another 30 minutes, I might have leveled up. So, but like I said, I don't let it rule how I operate. Okay, got my handy dandy notebook. There you go. Awesome, Jims. Yes, got your handy dandy notebook. Okay, so here's what I do at this point because I've been on live for a minute, and let me check something because I know I have an appointment today. Because people will book one-on-one consultations with me. Gotta see what time is it. I think it's at 7. Okay, it's at 1. So I got a little time, but not a lot of time. So I am going to pivot. Do you still do therapy? Do I still do therapy? For my social work degree? No, I don't do therapy. I do consultations. And I do consultations here. It's business strategy. Business strategy means data scare 56. No way. I am so proud of you, friend. Dustlin, thank you so much for sharing that. How was it? Look at you. I said, no way. I'm sorry. I'm proud of you. You did it scared. How was it? I know it was like, ooh, oh no, it was a roller coaster. How to watch your live later. How do you watch? How can I watch your live later? Okay, thank you for asking, Bridget. Bridget, I am actually co-streaming right now on YouTube. And so this live is going to be available for you. It's going to be part of my playlist for TikTok playlist on YouTube later this evening. I have the others I've done. I tell you very intentionally, it's part of my strategy to grow my YouTube. So you got to watch a video. You can watch a short. If you put a comment in there, I will follow you back because YouTube is very particular about fake engagement. So before you can subscribe to somebody's channel, you got to watch one of their pieces of content. Short is really easy. You can do that. Then click subscribe and then put a comment in. And I will do the same for you. But go watch this. It's here for you. All the gems I'm giving, it'll be there for you. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you for asking that question because that's part of one of the things I need to repeat myself. Make sure I promote my YouTube. So I don't have any followers or likes today right now, but if you want to go over there, it's Launch Your Income is my YouTube page. Launch Your Income. Go over there, follow me, watch this, like the screen, follow it so I can get some more views over here. Is it compulsory to perform daily tasks on a community level? No. Yes. No. Maybe. Maybe. Hello. You said how you do that? How do I do that? You're always so positive. Thank you so much. Like I said, I appreciate you. I try to have a positive mindset. How do I stream on YouTube? I'm being funny about this, but as seriously I am. So I'm going to show you my screen. Let's see. We're going to flip my screen real quick. I am here. You see me? I'm on my little son's tablet. That's what he came here about 30 minutes for. He's like, can I have a tablet? No, you cannot have your tablet. I am literally on YouTube. So come in. Let me know. Like my YouTube. And so that way we can connect over here too. But I'm doing both. You said last night online with me, I engaged with 3 people, but I have to do it again. There you go. Yes. Keep doing it. Unlock all the features, Dustin. Thank you. I'll be back for it. Thank you for all the gems. You're welcome, friend. Professor V, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for everything, Gwen. Thank you. Make sure if you do leave, make sure you hit your daily heartbeat to claim your points. To get any unclaimed points. Monica, how you doing, friend? The scary part is the fact that you can get on no viewers and you're in the room talking to yourself. I told you, YouTube's a different beast. This is a little weird. But TikTok is constantly bringing people in your room. I love that about TikTok. So you can't share the live to your stories anymore? Yes, you can. Share the live? Hold on. Wait a minute. You said, can I not share my live to my stories anymore? Oh, that isn't here anymore. Let me not see that. You're right. I don't see it. It was there before. Oh, they took that feature away. You're right. I didn't use it all the time, iridescent. I did do it a few times. It's funny you say that. You laughing at me using. Are you Dr. Lisa on YouTube? No, I am Launch Your Income. I'm about to be Dr. Lisa though. I'm gonna rebrand all of them. I just gotta sit my behind down and do it. I haven't done it yet. So my Instagram also says Launch Your Income. So Instagram and YouTube is Launch Your Income. Here is Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income because I knew I was gonna be face forward. So that was my mindset. The other 2 started off as faceless until I started posting. YouTube has a couple videos of me, but Instagram does not. It is faceless because it was more or less marketing UBC. So that's what you see in those videos. I did not get that. What did you not get? High-end. Thank you. Let me know what I missed. Let me know. I'll leave that before because I will listen. Okay, awesome. Appreciate you, friend. I noticed I wasn't there since yesterday. I noticed it wasn't there since yesterday. Really? So they just moved that. They've been doing some new things with the lives this past week. There's a little bit more engagement that's happening. They have those flash goals that are popping up. So they're doing a little bit more. The live experience has it's been, I guess, for the positive, for the most part. But it definitely has been some tweaking that's happening. How you doing, Cindy? And it really helps get people in the live room. The story, I do post to my story. I put notes in my stories all the time because the story went to your followers. But I think it did help to answer your question. I have to be more intentional. That's it, Justin. Yeah. What is UBC? Thank you for asking, Soul Tie. I'm about to segue there because I got to pivot, but I also want to share my free workbook because I want to walk through that with people, and then I'm going to talk about the bundle really, really quickly. I don't have a lot of time because I do have my 1 o'clock, but I'll try to stay on to about 12:30. I just pulled up your phone. Did you really, Anita? Thank you, Anita. Are you in the room? Let's see. I can't see comments right now. Comments haven't been coming through, but I appreciate you being here. I haven't been seeing my comments. So leave a say hi in the chat if you're here. Thank you so much, and make sure you like the live as well. I appreciate you. Hello, Dr. Lisa. I need your help. I have a few items for content and or live. I would appreciate. You said I need your help. I have a few ideas for content in or live. I would. You know what? Is it Nefertiti? I think that's how you pronounce it, Nefertiti. Let me ask a quick question of you, friend. You have live access, so that's the first thing. Did you buy my bundle? Do you have my bundle? And if you have my bundle, let's schedule a one-on-one. And if anybody in this room that already purchased my bundle, but is not in the IG group, send me a message so I can add you. I'm missing quite a few people. There's about 130 of us in the group chat, and I do one-on-one conversations, meetings with those people. So that's the best value because you get more access. You get the group chat. You get me. I send voice memos. I like IG over there better because of that. So we're going to talk about that. Good morning, living life full circle. Thank you for being here, friend. Thank you others who have joined. I appreciate you joining. No, not yet. How much? So the bundle is usually $127. It's $57. It's in stand. There's a payment plan if you want to do that, but it is the best value. You also could do a one-on-one consultation where you can get 2 one-on-ones with me, 40-minute Zoom meetings for $40. So that's also in there. So it just depends on what you're looking for. But, essentially, I'm here to support you. So just let me know how I can support your wealth of information. Thank you, Cindy. That's what like I said, I'm here to support. I want to make sure you guys are thinking very intentionally about this journey. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed by it. It pays off. TikTok over the last 3 months has paid me nearly $3,000. I say that not to brag, but I say that with intentionality. Where I'm here, I'm showing up, I'm consistent, and I'm learning and growing, and I'm helping people learn and grow too. So that is intentional. Does the Heart Me promote team rankings and Popular Live? It can, as you work as a team, people can gift and a team bracelet and the Popular Live gifting, all that stuff. The Popular Live vote, that helps with the rankings. Popular Live in particular does. Does the Heart Me, what does that mean? 57. Yep. Let me walk through my stand store. I'm gonna walk through my stand store real quick so you guys can get everything you want. Thank you so much, Netta Parks. I appreciate you being. I'm glad I could join you on this app. I will be looking forward to reviewing your content. Thank you so much, Netta. I appreciate you, friend. If you look at some of my content, I don't know. I can't see comments in the live stream when I go back and look. So just put a comment on one of the shorts and subscribe, and I will be able to go back to your comment, click your name, watch one of your shorts, and then subscribe to you. So I want us to be intentional about our growth. That's for everybody here. If you do that for me, I'll do it for you. So you at least get 1 subscriber, and if you're subscribing to other people in the chat, maybe they'll subscribe back too. So you want to be intentional. I gotta find the turn off button for the IG chat auto. Do you? I look for look everywhere. You said it didn't show up. You're such a great support. You're welcome. Thank you, Jocelyn. Thank you so much. I'm happy to hear you going live. So let me know if you have any other questions. Jocelyn was one of the people that did a one-on-one with me, so I appreciate you. It is overwhelming. It gets easier. I don't want you to. That is awesome. You're so welcome. Yep. I appreciate you. Said that is awesome. Hey, that it is. Hey, each one teach one. We are going to grow. This is our growing season. There's no reason not to grow here. Okay. Hey, just subscribe, did you? Divine. Divine, do me a favor, because what happened is that when I go back to the chat for the live stream, it's not showing up. So if you don't mind just sending a comment, put a comment on the short. Just say hi. You could just watch like 2 seconds of it because you already subscribed. So it should stick. But if you put a comment on the short, I'll go back and watch. Look at that comment and subscribe to you. That's for everybody, because whatever reading the live stream comments, I'm not seeing them. So I want to make sure I comment. If you comment on a short, I can click to it and get to it. Okay? Amen. Yes, growing season. It's our growing season. And I don't hold back. I share what I have. I connect with people. The people who are in my group, my IG group, we did a Zoom meeting last Sunday because I want to make sure you're growing over there. So I meet with the group. We do monthly meetings. I'm actually about to expand out because I have a lot of people who bought the bundle. And there's people who haven't done anything with it. And then there's people who are like, okay, Dr. Lisa, I see. I get it. I think people were waiting for the April 5th date. And April 5th came and gone, and we're still here. That's why somebody asked earlier, like, oh, is this going away? No, it ain't going away. It's too much money being made. Too many people are making money here. Too many people who want to make money and people who want this app so that they can make money. Okay? I just describe as living life. Okay, thank you so much. I am amazing. You know what? I am amazing. I'm going to try to find your profile. I am amazing. You said living life. Okay. Living life. Full circle. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so this isn't going anywhere. I put out there 30 days. Where can I find a bundle? Okay, friends, let me do this. I see you all. Thank you so much. I see you. I see where you just sent a message to. Thank you so much. I see your message. It just popped up on my feed here. Okay, so if you click my photo once, my screen pops up. If you click my photo again, it is going to take you to my profile. And on my profile, here's what I want. Okay, we're on my profile. You can see I'm actually live now. So we are on my profile. This is my profile. If there's any imposters out there, they do not have all the stuff I'm doing here. They don't have the followers. They don't have all the things that's happening. So make sure you report them and unfollow them or don't follow them and block them because they are imposters. I have a couple scammers out there and they're lately been activated because they're reaching out to people. So I want you not to know that I don't reach out. I respond to your comments, but I don't reach out. I don't initiate the outreach. So really quickly, in my stores, a couple of things. We're going to talk about UBC because somebody asked about that earlier. I'm going to ask you to grab the sneak peek. UBC, I'm going to give a quicker breakdown of UBC. They just announced, that's the word I'm looking for. They just announced that they are about to become an affiliate. They are going to be doing a one-time sale. They've never done a sale before. Their price is normally $4.99. They're going to discount it by at least $100. Now, it's a course. It's like 51, I think it's 52,000 people now when I last looked at it. There's a lot of people over there. That is a platform where you are learning about digital marketing from a branding perspective, the ultimate branding course. How do you brand yourself? And then you learn about digital marketing from affiliate marketing, brand deals, memberships, social media. They have a 2-hour on TikTok live strategy. That's what I learned a lot of this from. And so it is teaching you how to brand yourself, how to be successful, how to talk to your audience, how to create a brand that will resonate with your audience. They just rebranded their sneak peek. That's why the images look different in my profile. So go ahead and grab the sneak peek. Those are the people I'm communicating with. I'm going to send you when it announced. I sent an announcement this morning to people who grabbed it. I'm going to send another one this evening to people who grabbed it. And then I'm going to send another one tomorrow when the sale happens. And if you want to get it, this is the only time to get it. Is price down now? No, the price it's not officially announced yet. They actually have a poll for us to learn. You know what? I'm going to do this. Let me flip my camera. I'm going to show it real quick because I only got a few minutes. But I'm going to show it real quick because I guess I want you to see the course. Give me 1 second. Sorry, my YouTube people, you can't see all this. I'm going to open up the screen. I have to go to it. And so, okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, so I'm going to show you. I'm not going to spill the tea because I just looked at it myself. I was like, let me see what they're saying before I show the screen. Okay, so you guys are actually in my profile for UBC. Okay, when I tell you I don't know if you can see it. 52,000 people are in here. This is the Ultimate Branding course. 52,000 people are in this school. Oh, they loading a new post. Literally, it says loading a new post. I'm going to have to turn my screen around so y'all don't get it. Votes are in. So they said is a vote about dropping the price. It's going to be 100. I think they're going to drop it more. Just so that y'all know, they're going to drop it more. So the affiliate is launched. This happened yesterday. So y'all seeing this hot off the presses. So this is here. So it's a really big deal. This is like huge for UBC. And so they're dropping the price, and it will be, we'll see how far they drop it. But they're going to drop the price for the launch. Okay? So we'll see where they go with that. But really quickly, I'm going to click a couple little places for you so you can see just all the modules. So get started module. They added some more modules, and then just really quickly, just so you know how school operates, you can watch a module, but you have to actually click that you completed the module. So you'll see where I have some green marks and stuff like that, and some I don't, but I actually watched it. I just didn't click that I watched that screen. So they talk about 7-figure mindset. They talk about branding yourself when it comes to affiliate branding, high quality earners. I mean, the people who teach UBC courses are 7 to 8 figure people. Do you benefit from it when it's purchased? Iridescent. Do I benefit? I can tell you right now. Okay, the high quality branding. I've seen all of that one. I marked all that one. That was the one I really focused on. Some other ones, email marketing, I focused on. Let me see. Attraction marketing, I focused on quite a bit. These are some of the ones that I've looked at. I spent a lot of time on. Where's my TikTok? TikTok, 100%. TikTok is in here. YouTube, I gotta watch. Actually, in all fairness, I'm going to be quite honest with you. I did not watch YouTube yet. I started this live stream, so I'm curious what they say about YouTube. So I need to go back in there and watch YouTube. That's in all fairness. Instagram, I spent a lot of time on. The Reels, I spent a time on. Value modules, I did spend some time on that. YouTube, I did not, because YouTube was always a thing for me, a thing to do. So I need to go back. But yeah, I benefit. I go into their modules all the time. So what I will say is it's definitely worth it. Their teaching style is really good. There's short videos that they do. They kind of walk you through the process. They get you up and running. So I really do like UBC as a whole. I do. I think it is a course. I'm a lifelong learner. I just told you I have a PhD, I have an MBA, and a master's in social work. So for me, it's about the learning, and I'm applying the information. I think the resale or the affiliate, now they have affiliate program, is a perk, but I think the learning is the key. So that's what I would tell you first. I have, do you mean they, did they compensate you? Compensate me, UBC? I've sold UBC, so I did it when it was 100% resale. So I sold UBC several times. I'm going to say 6 times. So UBC I have resold. So you get compensated. Now that it's an affiliate program, let me go back to my stand store so you guys can see. Now that it's an affiliate program, you are 85% affiliate. So it used to be 100% master resale. So if you sold the course, then you could resell it and get 100% of your money back. Now it's an affiliate program. So if you sell the course, you get 85% and they get 15%. So all of the courses are doing that, becoming affiliates. A couple reasons why they're changed, because first of all, people were, they had a lot of scammers. A lot of people who were saying that they had the UBC course on Etsy for like $20. They had people who were coming into the course that they couldn't control it in terms of who actually bought, who didn't. So they had a lot of scams that was running. And so a lot of the courses are now having to say affiliate, because now you got to have the affiliate link to access the course. So it's a safeguard to say, okay, this person is actually the person who bought, and they're getting invited into the program versus somebody who's scamming. So that's why they changed over. So now they have the affiliate program. I think it's also a monetization. I'm always going to talk about the money. I think also it's a monetization for them, because what they were doing is when you have courses like this, those courses that was just master resale rights, If you are big as they are, now other people's courses are not necessarily the same, not the small courses, but essentially if you are as big as they are, part of their benefit was that, oh, well, people will click their affiliate link where it's enrolling into the Stand store or some other places. Well, it turned out a lot of people weren't doing that. And so they're still incurring expenses to have the school platform and to have some of the other resources they offer. So in order to make money and make it profitable is that you do have to be an affiliate. You have to have an affiliate program. How you doing, Sharon? So that's what they were doing. They said, okay, we're not making any money off people getting 100% of the resale of our course. And they're not necessarily clicking our affiliate links. So we're not making anything off this. So they realized like, okay, we now need to become an affiliate ourselves. So all of them are doing that. That's essentially what's happening. All of the courses are doing that. And some courses have it at 80-20. Some people have it at 70-30. I've heard 50-50. So it just depends. 85-15 is good. What UBC is going to do, and this is just me being honest, and again, it's about the money. Because they get 15%, they sell the course now at $499. They're going to do a sale in the next 24 hours. It's only going to last for a day and a half. It's going to run from Sunday noon, tomorrow noon, to Monday at midnight, 11:59 to be exact. So they're going to run this sale. They're going to go back to $499. Then they're going to increase the price. So they may do one more sale, but if they do one more sale, it's going to be a price increase. That's just the strategy. That's marketing 101. You're going to learn how to give a deal. We talk about Black Friday. Have you ever did the Black Friday sales? You do a Black Friday sale, you could find a sale that's better than a Black Friday sale 2 or 3 weeks before. And then the Black Friday sale really ain't all that much of a sale because they dropped it down a little bit and then they bring it right back up. So, or up higher. So, what is the Rising Stars? Oh, TikTok has commercials. That's the campaigns. There's different campaigns and commercials that's happening. If that's what you're talking about, I think that's one of the boxes that TikTok is doing. So that's what that is. Right, exactly. So just I say that from a business perspective. Now, is UBC, let me say this differently. Is UBC or any of these courses right for everybody? My answer will be no. It ain't for everybody. If you DM me and ask me a question and you tell me what your circumstances are, I will let you know an honest answer about if this is the right course for you. I'm a big proponent of if you buy something, hopefully you're using it. Hopefully you're looking at the materials in there. Hopefully you're growing and gaining from it. There's a lot of good information they give in this course. If you thought I gave nuggets, they give a lot of gems and nuggets. And so what I will say is that if that is not your MO and you know you get stuff and you don't look at it, then don't spend your money on this. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. Okay? That's real talk. That's absolutely real talk. But if you are a person that's looking at growing and thinking about things in a different way, and you're willing to take chances like me, now I'm wrong for not sitting down looking at the YouTube module before starting this, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start. I'm gonna do it. It's nothing. It's not gonna hurt me to set up my toddler's tablet, my preschooler's tablet, and run YouTube and stream it because I have 50 followers, and so you gotta have 50 followers to stream to go live on YouTube. But I had the 50 followers. I was like, okay, well, let me just go ahead and turn this on. I'm going live anyway, so might as well. So now I need to go back and see what type of gems they gave in their module. So I do need to do that and see if there's some other things I could and should be doing. And this is why I'm rocking with you, genuine and honest. I appreciate you. That's it. That's it. That's all I can be. I don't want to. I don't do people. I don't do any of that. Have you utilized the SWT? What was your? I did sit on their module. SWC. So SWC, I think they, at the time when I sat on it, it was like 18 different ways to earn. I don't know if it's increased now. But I will say all of them are the same. I think it's just the way they package it. And what I said about UBC being about branding, the other courses is like, okay, they tell you the instructions of how to do things, but you do that and it doesn't work for you because you haven't set up your brand. You haven't created enough interest, or you're not talking to the right people. And so for me, all those other courses fell flat for me because That was the missing key. You got to spend some time on developing who you are, what you're going to talk about, and making sure you know who you're talking to. And so that prompt I gave you earlier, that will at least get you a little bit further along in terms of who are your people, who are the target audience you're talking to. A lot of these courses don't teach that, and so UBC did. They do teach that. Do you have the ability to sell your UBCs now, or are they taking that away? UBC just took. So let me say this: I could sell the course at 100% today. If you bought the course today, you buy it under master resale rights. The reason why I don't have it in my store that way is because, again, this is me being honest and transparent to you. There could very well be somebody sitting here right now that's selling a course on YouTube under UBC. The problem with doing that is that tomorrow, if you buy that course today, tomorrow you don't get 100%. You get 85% of that, of 85% of your purchase. So that's unethical to me. Why would I sell something to you that I know is about to change in literally 24 hours? Literally at 12 o'clock this time tomorrow, it will be 85%. And so I wouldn't do that to anybody. So I took it out of my store. And so now if you click it, you can buy it and buy it today for the $4.99. I will tell you not to do that. That's another ethical thing about me because I know a sale is going to happen tomorrow. So I would not tell you to buy it today. I want you to be mindful of your money. And if I know a sale's happening tomorrow, I would not tell you to buy a course today. So if anybody's selling UBC to you today, or you hear anybody buying UBC today, they're wrong for that. Okay? I'm just being honest with you. They're wrong for even promoting it today, knowing that a sale is about to happen in literally less than 24 hours. And that is very good of you. Exactly. So what I'm doing is hopefully letting you know, okay, if you're interested, you can get the sneak peek. You'll be listed under my people. I'm literally emailing people. I sent an email this morning. You would get the email this afternoon or early this evening. You'll get the email tomorrow once it launches, once the sale drops. And so check your spam mail, because if you're on my list already, you'll get it. You'll get the email, and check your spam mail. And then what I do also with UBC, if you buy UBC, you also get me. I don't want you to feel like you can't contact Dr. Lisa, so I will put you in my group chat. I'm probably going to make a secondary group chat just for the UBC people because I don't want to confuse the two topics. But if you do get it, I will put you in my group chat. You have access to me because of Instagram. I love Instagram. Instagram has that microphone feature, and so you can get access to me that way too. So I want to make sure I'm helping you. You might say, Dr. Lisa, UBC's information, I'm confused by this. UBC has a whole community they're going to put you in, and the chat will get to chatting. There's 52,000 people over there, so we'll get to chatting. So you will have me as another person you can talk to, because there's a lot of people who make you buy a course and then ghost you, and they're nowhere to be found. So I want to be intentional about how I'm supporting people. And so I'll talk about this because the sale's going to drop. I do my 10 o'clock, so I'll probably spend a lot of time tomorrow talking about it as well, just in case people know. That's good that you're real, because most people aren't, because most people get fear of missing out and rush to buy. Yeah, that's true. It's true. Yeah, don't do that. I wouldn't dare do that to a person. So they kept kicking the can down the road. Now I did tell people February and March, they kept telling us they were going to launch, and they literally are just doing it tomorrow on April 13th, my son's birthday. Actually, I should have known that date. April 13th, that they're officially launching. But if you would have bought it in February or March, and I did have people, I was sending out the little messages to people like, if you got it now, this is good, you could resell it. But I can, in all ethical honesty, tell you to resell a course now that I know it's about to change officially, and it's going to have a sale that happens. Thanks. Once I can purchase, I'll definitely be getting it from you. Okay. Well, Iridescent, just keep in mind the sale is only for the day and a half. So that's the only thing I will say. So if you are planning to take advantage of it, take advantage of the sale, because I don't know when the next sale is happening. I don't know if there will be another sale. So that's what I would tell you. Thanks for your honesty and great information. You're welcome, friends. In the meantime, We will be live tomorrow. Yes, I will be live and I'll be announcing it. Sorry, I have to join you later. If possible. Yes, Anita, thank you. I usually have my sticker up here that says 4 o'clock go live with ease. So I usually have that there. But I will be back at 4. Really quickly, the bundle's slightly different. So here's my deal, my thing. If you are a person, UBC is a lot. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of information. It's a lot. Okay. And that sticker is there. Is it there? No. Go live. Why don't I see it? I don't see it on my side. Do you see it? Go live with these? For real? Um, okay. Or mentorship. What's the or mentorship? I missed what you said. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I missed Nefertiti. You got filtered. I just see or mentorship. I missed the other part. Um, so you said I see it. Interesting. Yep, it's there. Interesting. TikTok. What are you doing? I literally, it's not there for me. That sticker's not there in my learn room where it says learn. I don't see those two things. It's not there on my end. You said I see it. Y'all see it. Well, y'all see it. Y'all see it. It said it's on your forehead. It's usually on my forehead. But I was like, oh, no, it's not here for me, for real. Kid you not. It is not on my screen right now. Bright yellow. Yep, it's there. You guys say y'all see it, but it's not on my screen. I should take a picture, screenshot of myself, but it wouldn't matter. Y'all wouldn't see it. But no, it's not there. Interesting. All right. Well, all right, TikTok. Y'all doing your own thing this morning. That's okay. That's okay. I guess they're like, well, if you were smart, you would just rewrite it. But, oh well. I'm not going to worry about it. It's there. I meant to say people sell your, courses and that there's no support or mentorship. Exactly. Exactly. I will be honest with you. The person I bought from, the UBC course from, I don't talk to her. She don't reach out. She ain't checked in. She ain't do none of it. None of it. So, and at the end of the day, that's fine because I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all right. I'm okay. But no, I didn't get anything. So, and I know, and again, I told you my dissertation was on mentorship. So I would have appreciated that. I would have loved to make sure as she is rising and growing, she is lifting other people up and supporting you along the way. So you want to make sure you do that. Year my course is paid. You say, year in my course I paid $596. What's the year part? So TikTok filtered you a little bit, or maybe you just put the comment separated. So you bought a course a year ago and you paid $596. Do you have UBC? What do you have? Which one? SW. You say you have. Do you have SWC? Which one do you have? Because you mentioned SWC first before. So I have paid 2 courses and was promised that I would get mentorship, and I really want that. Yep. Yes, SWC. See, and SWC, are you not using it? Maybe we do a one-on-one consultation. So, okay, let me say this: the bundle that I have, and I'm going to flip my camera and talk about it. Let me flip my camera and talk about it so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. The bundle is 57. Oh no, I don't have it as 57. Hold on, y'all. Let me change the price real quick since I'm talking, because I have it as 97. Let me flip it. I'm gonna change it to 57. Let me change that real quick. Guess what? Sadie, what, friend? What? You said guess what? Somebody told me guess what last time, and they never came back and told me what. What happened? Tell me what. Let me change the bundle price. I didn't realize it would change. TikTok won't filter you just because you said guess what. I think that might be a filtered tactic on TikTok's part. I went live early this morning. Look at you. Oh my gosh. Congratulations. Oh, wow. Well, wait, first of all, well, you've had live access for a minute. I remember that. So you just did it for the first time? How long did you go live and how was it? Oh man, I love your vibe and positivity. For an hour, look at you. You really was an overachiever. Look at you. Oh my gosh. Congratulations. Okay, now you got to go back tomorrow to unlock all. You got to do 2 more days. Scared and nervous, but you did it scared. You did it scared. That's it. Just do it scared. Going live at 3 p.m. today. Oh, really? Okay, Angela. Awesome. Awesome. Well, Angela, you've gone live a few times, haven't you? That's not your first one, is it? I don't think so. He said, I know. Congratulations, friends. Look at y'all. Okay. So here's what I would tell you. 5 now. Okay. How's your engagement? UBC. Sherry, you said Sherry, you back to UBC. Sherry, I just talked about UBC. Okay, and I even showed my camera. So, okay, let me flip. Okay, if you click my screen, I have 4 people. Okay, that's good. That's good. My first couple lives, it was small numbers. It was like 4, 7, 8. It slowly climbed. By the end of the week, I think I had about 10 people that was coming and going. Yep. Low engagement, but I got to start somewhere. Exactly. That's it. That's it. Okay, if you click my photo up here, my screen pops up. If you click my photo again, you did well. I made 7 cents my first live. You did really well. The 4 people was engaging. Wow. Wow. Those people were engaging with you. You said I came in the middle. Okay, friend, I'm gonna start it over real quick. I'll talk about it real quick. Wait, we gotta go live 3 days in a row at first. It doesn't have to be in a row. You got to do 3 lives. I say do it consecutive, but you got to do 3 lives to unlock all the full features. And I think let me say this differently. I do believe TikTok wants you to go in the first week. So I think you have to do it within the first week. But you wanna go as consistently as possible. Yeah. Gonna go live with a nursing student and going live interview prep. Okay. That's awesome. Angela, that's really good. That's good. Yeah. That'll be good, especially with your niche. Yep. Yeah. Are you going to offer? So you might want to, here's what I would tell you. So like I said, each one teach one. My friend, favorite, RT Nikki. Favorite RT Nikki. She's here. Not live today, but she's on TikTok. She's one of my people who bought the bundle, who I mentor and support, coach and support. You might want to talk to her. Because she has, and maybe go even look at her stand store. She has respiratory therapist students that she's working with. And she has a solution she's offering to them. So she created products to help them with their comprehensive exams, study guide tools, some other things. So she's been very intentional. And I know you got interview prep that you do. So again, she might be someone you can talk to. And maybe you can go sit in on her live just to see her strategy of how she's engaging her audience. So that could be another way. I'll check her out. Yep. Yeah, so I'm just saying that because of the similar students, niche, healthcare, that type of stuff. But she might be somebody you might say, okay, oh, I see, I like what she did here. Oh, I'm going to do this next time. So it could be an interesting person to view. And then obviously search in the search bar for other people who are going live under your topic, in a similar topic. And so you can do that. Okay, really quickly, my people who are here. So if you click my photo once, it takes you to my screen pops up. If you click my photo again, once it pops up, if you click my photo again, it will take you to my profile, okay? I do that on purpose, and I tell you, everything I do is intentional. I'm walking you through. If you were going to be talking to your audience, you got to walk them through the process. This is going to be people who want to connect with you, want to engage with you, want to get your solution, but they don't know how to get there. So you want to walk them through the steps. And whether they get it now or later, they now know what to do. So it's in my bio is my Stand Store link, okay? And you're going to click that. It takes you to my Stand Store. I like Stand and I like that because it takes you directly to my storefront. Sherry, really quickly, I talked about UBC. I told people UBC is about to drop a discounted price. Their course is normally $499. They're going to drop it. My understanding is that they're going to drop it even lower than $100. So it's going to be at least $100 discount. It may even be more. Okay. So I want you to be aware of that. Is that sale will happen tomorrow at 12 noon. So tomorrow this time, the sale is going to be happening. And so it'll run from 12 noon until 11:59 on Monday. So a day and a half. Okay. And so grab the sneak peek. What I'm telling people to do is grab the sneak peek if you are interested in getting it. It does come with my mentorship. I will support you. I will be there. I'm going to start a separate group chat on Instagram So that's where you will get me, because I like Instagram because you can talk on the microphone, you can connect with people. So I'm going to start a separate group just for my UBC people, okay? I do have my original group chat that's part of my bundle. That's why I said the bundle's $59. But I'm going to do a UBC group chat so we can use that to connect and maybe talk over there. But you also get one-on-one access to me, okay? Can you have sales and things next month or the following? Can you have sales for UBC? No, UBC is their community, so they run the sales. I'm now what's called an affiliate. So if I click this link to enroll now, it takes you to UBC. This is their page. This is their affiliate page. And it takes you to all the details about UBC. Okay? So it's going to give you this, their whole affiliate page. So you can click it, and I will tell you. You could buy it today. I will tell you not to. I will tell you to buy this time tomorrow so you can get whatever discounts you could get. Okay? So I'm not that person. They say they have payment plans. I need for them to confirm that, only because they sent a link saying not to do a payment plan. But the way it shows up on this is their affiliate page, so I'm just going to go over with it, whatever they say. But you could pay for it, and that's the price today. The price tomorrow is going to be lower. Okay? So I want you to be mindful of that. I want you to grab it during the sale. So you hear me saying in a very clear way, grab it during the sale. Do not grab it today. And if anybody sells this to you in the next before 12 noon tomorrow, they're shady. Be mindful of that person, because they know this product is gone on sale. They're 100% wrong for doing you like that. So get the sneak peek if you're interested. I'm so excited to get started. I have one more text return and then I'm all in. All right. I appreciate your friend. So get the sneak peek. I'm going to send an email. I sent the email to my people this morning, just kind of as a heads up, who already got the sneak peek. The people today, you're going to be part of my communication that goes out later this afternoon. And then in the morning as well, I'm going to have a sale. I'm going to have a couple of different announcements that go out to people so that you know that it's happening. Okay? So do you want to think you need this product or something similar to this? Okay, that's a great question, Fashion. DM me if you're questioning if it's the right product for you. Here's what I would tell people, and this is just a general perspective on UBC. And I did. Are you having a session Sunday? I am going to do my 10 o'clock. Maybe I'll do my 10 o'clock where I do a walkthrough on UBC. So I'll send that out in the email announcement too. I'll make 10 o'clock a little bit more about UBC since they're about to drop their sale, so people can see it and people can have an educated decision on how they want to do it. Can't wait to get mine. Okay. Here's what I would say. This product is for the person who is going to be intentional about their journey. My person who buys courses, don't look at courses, don't connect, I would say it's probably not for you. It could be for you if you're a person saying, okay, I want to get it right now. It's on sale. I know I'm going to pick it up in the next 30 days. But I'm not one of those people that say, okay, buy something and it just sits. Because it's a lot of great information in the course. And I told you right now, I'm going live and I'm streaming on YouTube. I need to now go back and look at the YouTube module. Okay? I'm going live and I have a community that I'm cultivating. I did go back and look at the module about how to create a membership, because that's something I'm now doing. I did go look at the module on how to get brand deals, because that's now something I'm doing, because I have 10,000 followers. So I'm saying, if you're a person that says, okay, I'm in this thing and I'm going to make the best of it, then I would say this is probably the best course for you. I think those other courses, thank you so much for the information. You're welcome. Those other courses teach you about how to make money online, but again, they don't teach you from the perspective of your brand. And so now that I know a lot about branding because of the course, because of what I'm doing, I'm then able to take that and apply that to my brand. And I said it earlier. I walk you through what I'm dealing with and what I'm doing. I said, oh, my YouTube and my Instagram has Launch Your Income, but it doesn't have Dr. Lisa. Well, Dr. Lisa's now branded herself. I'm here, I'm doing this, and I've done well in terms of growing my community and my supporters and my following. And so now it's time to make sure I brand myself on my other social media platforms, which is something UBC taught me I should have done already, but I was being nervous, scared, and shy, and I didn't want to show my face. And so I made my Instagram about UBC, and it really should be about Dr. Lisa. Okay, so that's what I would say. I joined the other course this past week and then started a new job, but I will be going through it. Oh, Faith, you did? Okay, and Faith, I added you to the group chat, didn't I? I think I did. I remember seeing your name. So thank you. You said you nervous? I was nervous. I'm not nervous no more. You said you nervous? I'm shy. Y'all don't understand. I tell you, I did a post about it yesterday. I said my younger me would have been like, girl, what are you doing? You are not the same person. Yes, Alicia. Awesome. Thank you, Alicia. I see you, friend. I'm a doc in my head. Does that count? Yes, it does count. You can say, you can call yourself a professor. People say that. Instructor. Because if you say doc, you hear people all the time ask me, what type of doc am I? And I have to say doctor, PhD. I'm not an MD. PhD in leadership and education, people. Are you with an agency? I'm with Gravitas Q. I am with Gravitas Q. Because I have to get off soon, I'm not going to be able to talk about Gravitas Q. But if you come to my 4 o'clock, I'm happy to talk about it. I love your convince and joy. Confidence is it. Okay. Yes, confidence. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much. Like I said, this is a person who's been working on doing some self-work for years, and recognizing that I built a lot of my confidence just coming and seeing other people on here and doing their thing, and I'm like, okay, you could do this. You could do this. And so that's what I'm doing. So that's a long-winded answer to say if UBC is for you, you got to kind of know what you're trying to do and grow in terms of what's your journey. So I don't want you to buy something that you're like, okay, you know what, I'm a serial buyer, but I'm not a serial doer. And so that's what I would tell you. Really quickly, I'm gonna point this out because I'm gonna skim down. I just said serial buyer, serial doer. This is my freebie. This is the mindset guide. I didn't get a chance to talk about it fully, but I want you to grab this because this is where, and I told you guys I started off with my faceless page where it was all about positivity, mindset, affirmations. If you want that page, again, I'm an open book. I don't announce it here because I don't want some scammers to to duplicate my page. I want to be a serial doer. Exactly. I don't want the scammers and the imposter accounts to duplicate my page, so I don't say the name anymore. But if you want my name on my other page, you can DM me and I'll send it to you. I'll share it with you. And don't do it if you're a scammer. Don't ask. But with that being said, that's where my mindset shift came from. And the beauty of TikTok, I love to see that. Yes, the beauty of TikTok is that when you have a certain type of topic and category, that type of content, scammers out here, they out here hearing. Yes, they are. They are. I don't want them to duplicate my other page. That's why I don't say it. But I don't know. They could DM me and be like, "Yes, what's your page? I would love to have your page." But but yeah, so TikTok will feed that type of content to you. So I was seeing it over and over again. So I was working on my mindset. I was working on myself quite a bit. And then you said, got it. Yes. Yeah. I was working on my mindset and working on myself to the point where I was like, okay, I need to create this for other people. This is what I need to work on. And so that's where this book came from. It's a workbook, and it strictly is about shifting your mind about things. It could be used broader than going live. When I walk through it, I walk through it in the mindset of people who are nervous and scared to go live. How you doing, Michelle? I see you on YouTube. Thank you, friend. And but I want you to be intentional about using using your gifts, your talents, your voice, the things that you should have gratitude for, and bringing that to this space. And how do you become unstoppable? Yeah, you said, Sherry, that's me. Sherry, you got homework too. You got to put words in your bio. So we got to put some words there because again, that limits people being able to fully engage with you. So I want you to feel confident about yourself. I got because I need it. I need to stop overthinking. That's it. You got to stop overthinking. There's so much that you could be doing. So many people want to hear from you. I'm working on myself a lot now. Also, my confidence has been crushed, and I'm trying to rebuild. Yeah, I was similar. I was similar. You forgot. I don't talk about it here. I'm a person that's been through a divorce. I'm a person that sits here that doesn't have both my mom and my father have passed away. You know, from illnesses, and so really, oh, no problem, friend. Really, those things are things that often you will carry in other relationships, and that will keep you from feeling the ability to do things. You fear your mother, your father; those are your biggest supporters, and those are the people who build up your self-esteem and confidence. And so, not to have them, I'm like, ooh, there's plenty of times I would have ran and talked to my mom, especially with the divorce, because my parents had gotten divorced, and so my mom had passed away before my divorce happened, years before. And she would have been a person I would have been speaking to every day. So as a person, I know she would have gone through that, or she had gone through that. So just not having that, just so many things in life that will crush your spirit. And so confidence is a big thing I needed to work on. And I'm now like, okay, I can do this. I can do it. I'm so sorry. That does affect you very big. It does. It does. And, there's so many different things that you have to navigate, in life. And so just recognizing that I don't profess to say that everybody is able to do this. I mean, I know there's all types of other things that will hold people back. But if it is your mindset, if it is those cognitive distortions, those things that says, I can't say it like her, I'm not like her, oh, I started stuff and I didn't get the engagement, or I didn't like this. Those are the things that will hold you back. And so if you are working on yourself and you're saying, okay, I know that seemed weird, but I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. If you give yourself 30 days, then 60 days, then 90 days, you'll see that growth. You'll see the things change. It will. Same here. That's why I'm having a hard time going live, but I'm generally building my brand faceless. Yeah. Yeah. The faceless brand, let me say this real quick, and this is about branding. What I will say, because I did faceless. So I tell you, my Instagram and my other TikTok page was faceless. My other TikTok page, I wasn't promoting anything really, but Instagram and somewhat YouTube. I sold on Instagram. Don't get me wrong, I sold a few times. However, most of my engagement, interaction, and support came when I started when I became face forward. To the point where I would tell you this, and this is just take this how you want to take it. Many of you, you're sitting here watching me, talking to me, listening to me, and some of you probably will buy UBC tomorrow. You bought UBC because you had a chance to connect with me. I more or less probably built a rapport where like, and trust me. And you were able to do that because you saw me. I'm speaking to you. I resonated with you to a certain extent. My target audience, I tell you this all the time, is a reflection of me. There is some type of connection that we have. And so you saw me, you heard from me, you connected with me, and then you bought. Because essentially you got to know, like, and trust me. So when you're faceless, it's just a little bit more challenging to build that know, like, and trust. That's all I would say. So just kind of take that where you want. But I think that's important, where you are building that rapport with your community and people will support you. Okay? That's what tomorrow, we're meeting in our group. No, I do it once a month. I'm not doing it tomorrow. You said tomorrow we're meeting. And tomorrow I can't do it anyway because my son's birthday. But oh, you said we're gonna meet. I'm gonna do my subscriber only live this week. So I try to make sure I do the subscriber only live. I'm gonna do it this week on Wednesday, the 16th. You said. Let me know. Send me a DM when we can connect. I'm happy to connect with you if you have any questions, Sadie. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I definitely need the confidence. My voice is not, it's just not that strong. My voice wasn't that strong either. My voice, I still don't think my voice is strong. I have allergies. Y'all hear me coughing and clearing my throat constantly. And many of you say, "Oh, I love your voice." I'm like, Lord. Every time y'all say it, I laugh because I was like, really, really? Because what I hear is not what I think y'all hear. But at the end of the day, there's somebody for everybody. That's what I tell people. You say, "I love your soothing voice." you can, you can, you can do have faith. Yes, exactly. How can I work one on one with you? I do have one-on-one consultations. I do offer that. Thanks a great deal for your support and motivation. Hey, that's what I'm here for. Okay, my overthinking guide. Let me go back real quick because I turned my camera around. Um, have faith in yourself. Yes, that's it. So my people. So I have a 1 o'clock. So I really do have to go soon. Somebody bought yesterday. Yesterday in the middle of the night. That's so funny because I think you guys will sit back and after I go live, y'all resonate and y'all think and y'all like, okay, you know what? Let me go meet with this lady. Let me schedule a one-on-one with her. Dr. Lisa, that vacation is still rocking. Thank you so much, Sherry. I appreciate it. If I didn't have my son's thing to do tomorrow, we're going to go out for dinner for him and take him to the Crayola World. I think that's where we're going to end up going. I would be taking his hair out. I need to wash my hair. I need to wash my natural hair. So I may end up having to wear it one more week because I don't know if I'm gonna have time between now and next week to do it. But we'll see. We'll see. I might steal some time midweek to do it. Same Dr. Lynch, your voice brings peace to a loud world. Thank you so much. That was so endearing. Thank you for that. Michelle put that in the comments over on YouTube. Happy birthday, little man. Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Is that I understand? Yes. Let me say, okay. So really quickly, one-on-one consultations, that's there for you. No, it looks good. You can shampoo with it. I know, but this thing is heavy. I was thinking about that, but it's so much. I put so much in. That'll be with getting it wet. It's probably gonna be really heavy. Happy birthday! Happy birthday to your little boy, baby boy. Yes, thank you. He thinks he's 5. He'll be 5 officially tomorrow, and he's been saying he's 5 already. So he said I'm about to turn 6. I was like, no, no, it doesn't work that way. The math doesn't math that way. It's like you're gonna be 5, guy. Yes. Thank you so much, everybody. Okay, my friends. Um, he's a whole hand. He is a whole hand. Okay, so consultations, I do one-on-one, so you can do a 2-for-1. It's 40 minutes each over Zoom, and so that package is available for you. We'll do brainstorming, business strategy. We'll just talk and just see what's best for you. Or a handful. He is a handful. He is a whole vibe all the time. He does not stop. Um, you heard him earlier coming in to get his tablet. I was like, no, your tablet's being used, buddy. um, so the other two products that I have in here, and these were products that actually came because of going live. People were sharing that, okay, I want to get a checklist. I need to know what to do. So I have a 3-page checklist for you, what to do before your live, during your live, how to engage, and then after your live. Okay, so I want you to be intentional about how you're activating your live, and then facilitate engagement, and then ultimately, um, after your live, what you should do to cultivate your team. And then the chat guide walks you through a little bit of the it's a 6-step guide that's going to walk you through what you need to do to find your niche, identify your target audience, the keywords you want to say, as well as if you need an intro script. So as you're thinking about the words, how you're introducing yourself, not that you're reading a script, but it's something that's going to help you pull it all together. And then some other prompts are in there as well for you to help you with your with identifying your topic. How you doing, Stina? How are you? I'm doing fine, friend. Yes, she said my daughter turned 21 on turns 27 on Thursday. Okay, those April birthdays, awesome. Tell her happy early birthday, 27. I'll have a 20-year-old this summer. She turns 20. And then my stepson is the 21 later in the year. I mean, the other one turns 20 as well. 2 20s and 121. Is the checklist separate from the bundle? The checklist is separate from the bundle. The checklist is separate. A lot of the stuff I talk about Let me know if you have questions, though. So I do talk about a lot of stuff. Area is in the house. Yes. Aries, is that it? Aries in the house? That's what you meant. Yes, Aries. Yeah. Okay. So bundle, really quickly. Bundle comes with me. So people who got the bundle, um, like I said, it's 57. It's usually 127. And I break it down in this particular live. I will have this price, this $57 price, available for you until, I'll probably keep it up until about 3 o'clock. I know I have a 1 o'clock. And so I'll probably keep it up to about 2:30 to 1 o'clock. No worries. I'm buying the bundles. Buying the checklist. Gotcha. Okay. Um, and so with the bundle comes with me. It also comes with master resale rights. So this is 100% yours. You are not paying an annual fee. You're not paying anything extra. It is yours. You could rebrand it. You could resell it. You could take the ebooks that are in there, rebrand them, or sell them as is. They are 100% yours. So it comes with the fundamentals. So if I said UBC is 40 hours of content where you're learning about all that has to do with marketing and branding yourself, and ultimately different type of digital marketing business structure. So live streaming, affiliate marketing, brand deals. If you're looking to do this different social media platforms, all that is in UBC. This is going to give you the fundamentals because, oh, I did not know that yet. This is going to get you the fundamentals. This is going to give you, oh, you're talking about the master resale rights? Yeah, it's 100% yours. You can rebrand it and resell it if you chose to. And so you are going to get, with the Digital Marketing 101 course, it's going to be 3 hours. So 3 hours, and I tell people don't overwhelm yourself. Maybe you spend a day in the week one working through these first 3 courses so that you understand how to create your brand. You understand about the business model, and then you ultimately understand what is it going to take for you to be successful with reaching out to your target audience and resonating your brand with your target audience. So you want to do the Digital Marketing 101 course. Like I said, it's 3 hours. If you did 45 hours in a day, each day, then add the brand, then add the Canva course, you should be up and running by the end of the week. Okay? With your brand, that is. So this is the Digital Marketing 101 course. The Branding Masterclass is where it's going to teach you how to create your brand. It's a 35-minute course teaching about your brand logo, font, colors, how to create a brand that's going to resonate. And then Canva. Canva is a design software. So, great day, everyone. How you doing, Shana? And so it's a design software. So it's teaching you about how to create, whether it's physical products, maybe you need a logo or label or something to go in your physical product, and you want to design that, or digital products. You're looking at an ebook or a guide or a checklist, or a calendar of some sort. Whatever you're trying to create, that's what you would do in Canva. So it's going to help you create that, and you're going to create your brand. Then there's the playbook. The playbook is a 63-page book that's going to walk you through all the things that you should be doing over the next 30 days. So my people, I tell you, I want you to go live. I'm going to tell you intentionally, the goal is that you're going to go live. I'm going to inspire and motivate you to go live, because if you're in my group chat, I'm sending affirmations, I'm sending you tasks. I want you to go live over the first 30 days, okay? Throughout those first 30 days. In the meantime, you're doing your back-end systems to get up and running so that you have a solution to offer your audience, okay? So with this playbook, it teaches you week one, you're going to do those first 3 courses, like I said, in week 1. Week 2, I want you to create your product. Whether it's a physical product, digital product, consultations, whatever you're doing, you're going to create that product. It could be, for my people who do crocheting, it could be the crocheting patterns. It could be this live stream where you are doing, a master class and you're showing someone how to complete something. And this becomes a product that you put on your storefront. Okay? So week 3, I want you to create the storefront. So I use Stand Store. But you might want to use, they offer a 14-day free trial, but you might want to use Beacon, System.io, Shopify, Etsy. It depends on what you're offering. So again, you're going to create the storefront, the back-end systems. You're going to add your products to it, put the email flows, and then week 4, you're going to launch. So first 30 days, you're going live. You're doing all the things. You're working on your back-end systems over that first 30 days. Second 30 days, at that second 30 days, then you're working on offering those solutions, the things that you created for your audience, to your target audience, so people know where to get them, what's in there. It could be a free thing, it could be your paid products, but that's how you up and run. But going live is where you're building that know, like, and trust. Okay, so that's pretty much the playbook. Okay, and then the last thing is the ebooks that you have that are all available to you. So if you buy the bundle, you get put into my Launch Your Income group chat. It's a group chat for specifically for people to grow and connect. I want you to build community. We're over there. We're working through. There's a couple of people who have posted recently their YouTube shorts, so we can all follow and connect with them. I've been talking about going live on YouTube. My moderator, yes, Michelle Crochet, she's in the chat right now. She's a great person that knows YouTube. She's been on YouTube for some time now, has grown her community. So she has a lot of tips and strategies she can provide you. She also goes live twice a week on YouTube, and she's starting her TikTok live journey as well. So there are a great number of people in that group chat. It's over 130 people now that are growing and connecting and all have different topics and expertise that they can show and share with you. Okay, so you get into the group chat, and then you also get access to me because in the DMs, I'll send you a welcome message. I send a verbal message. I like Instagram because you have the microphone feature. You can connect with people over there. You're so welcome, Michelle. Oh, you got a moderator crush? Yes, for YouTube I do. Now here I don't. But for YouTube, she is helping me understand YouTube, and she's moderating my chat for me. She comes on and helps me with the chat and supporting me with answering questions and stuff. So I appreciate it. And um, so you also get access to me, though I'm offering support, coaching. I do one-on-ones with the individuals in this group, so you also get one-on-one access to me if you bought the bundle. And then you also, we do monthly meetings. I do a monthly meetings with this group. So I want to make sure we're growing. I appreciate the testimonies of you all going live and feeling confident. And I want to see you grow and succeed. I'm not doing this for no reason. It is part of my brand. If I'm out here talking about this stuff and nobody's actually growing, then that's a problem. So I want to make sure you guys are growing too. So I'm here for you, and we're trying to do this as a community. Okay. All right, good people. I don't have. Let me show you one thing. I don't have a lot of time. I just realized that I am 5 minutes into my next meeting. So if you purchase, you're going to get a confirmation from Stan. Stan's going to say, oh, do you want to download your product? The product is this. These are clickable links. These get you to your products, okay? If you do purchase, what I tell you is that I want you to go and watch a YouTube video, so you also received a Stan confirmation email. So I want you to go watch your email. Go find your email, and then click the YouTube link where you can watch the description of me clicking all these products. Okay? I don't have enough time to do it today just because I have to go, but this is where you have access to everything. I don't want you to say, oh, I heard this lady in this TikTok and she sold me and I don't know what I bought. No, there's a YouTube. I want you to go click those. And it'll take you into Canva. You got to have a free Canva account to access these links. And I'll take you, and pretty much everything I said is there. This is a 3-hour course. This is a 35-minute course. This is a 2-hour course. So it's really a deep dive in Canva. This is a 63-page ebook. And then you got 46 other ebooks that you can look at, utilize, and grow from. Tomorrow, I probably will spend a little bit more time on UBC since they're about to launch. And then I will also try to tell a little bit more about these links. But if you buy today, it's $57. You get in a group. You send me a message on Instagram. Please send me a message because a lot of people miss that step. So send me a message on Instagram so I can add you to the group because I don't know your Instagram name. Just like your TikTok names may not be your real names. So make sure you message me over there and I will add you to the group. And then, like I said, you can schedule one-on-one with me if you need that through the group, through the messaging feature on Instagram, or if you purchase a one-on-one, you'll see instantly where you can schedule an appointment with me. I have like 3 weeks of time that's out there. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all. Feel free to DM me if you have questions. This cell will be there at least to 3 o'clock. So you'll see that. I'll be back at 4. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'll be back at 4. And so I'm just pointing because I think it's there still, the sticker. I don't see it, but it's there. Have a good day, Rooted Legacy. I appreciate you. Rooted Legacy, Lori. I think you changed your name, did you? You changed your name on me. But I appreciate you being here. And it's there. You have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much. Yes, you did change your name. How you doing, friend? So I'm here for you. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will chat with y'all later. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. And thank you, YouTube. I appreciate you. I will be back at 4, live streaming. And thank you. It was Netta Parks, I think. Hopefully she left a message. And living full. I'm still not able to see my chat comments. So I told people I would try to reach out to them. Hugs. I appreciate you so much, friend. All right. And we're going to keep doing this. I did the little tip you gave about running my my video overnight on another account. So that was a good tip. And so got some time that way. So I'm going to keep doing that. All right, friend. Thank you. A living full circle. Yep, living full circle. I got that. And then Meta Parks as well. And Divinus. Let me see if I can get the other one. I'm going to try to see if I can get them. I'm going to try to make sure I can comment off people. All right, friend. I appreciate you. Excellent. Okay. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for all your support. Okay. Bye-bye.